Welcome back, Twitchers. It's the Twitchy Twitchers. I should probably open Chatterina just in case. You never know. Alright, so. Hello, everybody. Oh, look at that. Future Brain. How you doing? Behind your back? I never met you before. I can't talk shit to your face. Look at this guy. Yeah. Here, I'll even show you. I'll leak DMs. Whatever. These people are just baby brain pieces of shit. They're really just the worst people to ever exist. People to ever. Yeah, there I am. I'm streaming, alright. Hi, chat. Yeah, see, that's all he cares about. Yeah, no. You should have like talking shit behind my back. More like baby brain. Cry harder, baby. Yeah, because he's in this guy's chat. Don't worry, you'll see him. You'll see him. He'll pop up here. I'm with Hassan Abi. Look at him. Look at this guy. Look at Central Committee. I'm watching Hassan Abi. Oh, look at me. I've got 30,000. I've got 3,000 viewers. That's 10% of your 30,000 viewers. Ew, wow. Oh, wow. So I was going to react to this. I was going to show myself reacting to Hassan's reaction of me. But I kind of already knew that he would just say idiotic himbo stuff because that's just who he is. He doesn't really say a lot of smart things. He has a lot of technical intelligence, right? Hassan does. He knows a lot of names of prominent political figures in America, right? But beyond that, he has zero wisdom. He has near zero wisdom, and he's just a good-looking idiot, really. A himbo through and through. He calls himself a himbo. Look at him down there, right? Oh, the Blowback Boys are on. Yeah, see, he needs to have smarter people on to explain what's really happening, what's really going on, so we can go, oh, and then he can repeat it, pretend that it was his own point, and then, his 30,000 people will assume that he's smart because he can remember names sometimes. So... chat, anyway, anyway. Yeah, top of the hour. Yeah, wow. Boy, so glad I tried to debate him years ago. And I just love it now, too. It's like, because 4 years ago, these guys were small. Like, Hassan had 300 viewers. Mike from PA had 30, okay? That's when I was in here, and I was talking to Mike from PA years ago, right? And I was trying to get in. We were Bernie Bros. And the only reason Hassan got big was because he shit talked. He did a debate, and Asmongold was there. He debated Trainwrecks and Destiny and some neo-Nazi glowy from the UK. And that's when Hassan started to make it big. And he was collaborating. His best friend was Destiny. Literally, they're like in Destiny. He had 10,000, 14,000 people that he would stream. I think it was more like 8K, but he was definitely the biggest political streamer on Twitch. Destiny was, and I was trying to get in on Destiny's too, and because I'm big on politics, trying to get in there. And now I just love it because you'll see Mike try to shame me for trying to clout farm and trying to get in there, and it's like, yeah, no kidding. Oh. Yeah, that's what this game is, bro. That's literally, what do you think Vio does, huh? Please raid me. Yeah, okay, totally. So, anyway, Twitch has just really gone downhill, but everybody knows it. Even Money Mogul was saying, even Ludwig was admitting that. He was like, and Canute, I love how Canute was like, yeah, I went to TwitchCon and somebody diddied my 12-year-old girl. They were like, hey, you want to go to a Diddy party? She's like, I'm 12. And he's like, yeah, even better. Canute said that about TwitchCon this year. That happened this year, right? Oh, but we can't have Charmhole on here. We can't have Charmhole on Twitch. He's toxic. He said a bad word once. He said a bad word. That, Charmhole is just bad. He's just a bad guy. He said the word transsexual. That's hate speech. Yeah, totally. And you'll see soon enough. I'll show that. But just to give some background, right? 4 or 5 years ago, yeah, these guys, they didn't do anything. They were nobody. They were clout farming as hard as I was to them. They were to someone else, right? And that person, who they don't want to admit it was, but it was Destiny, and it was Asmongold, and it was XQC, right? They're all begging for some screen time. Please debate me. Get me on your stream. And what happens the moment they make it big? Hassan and Central Committee, and I say big, like it's all relative. He's got 3,000 people who pay his rent every month, and he calls this a real job. But realistically, he's not big. The mainstream does not take him seriously, and it's kind of funny watching him cope about how CNN takes me more seriously than this guy. So pretty funny. But these guys, so now what they do, right, is they constantly circle jerk and just, it's sunk cost. Everybody who's paid Mike's rent, and I'm sure his mortgage now, because he's got enough money to buy a house, even in this horrible market. It's a sunk cost theory, right? All these people have given so much to Hassan and Mike from PA, and what did they get from it? Well, what they got was Central Committee and Hassan pulled the ladder up behind them and called them debate perverts. Debate pedophiles, actually. Hassan actually called them debate pedophiles originally. And which is very normal, right? That's not schizophrenic to say. That's not fucking insane to call people who he was begging for debates and clout, right? To now, then he pulls up the ladder behind him and he says, oh, you want to debate me? I have 30,000 people watching me right now. Who are you? You have 3 people watching you, you debate pedophile. And then he changed it to debate pervert. And now he calls it debate lords, which he just hosted debate lords on TwitchCon. So, wow. Good job, Hassan. Way to go, buddy. You truly are just the epitome of liberalism on the internet. Great job. Everybody's very proud of you who's given you hundreds of dollars so you can be a fucking millionaire and get tons of ad money that you didn't pay any taxes on. Your first year you blew up, and I remember specifically, this is when they banned me, by the way. Like, yeah, I posted a bunch of edgy trolling shit because I'm funny. I like to be funny, and I use what's current, like politically, as jokes, right? But the thing about jokes is you can always laugh, but you can always shame instead. And of course, when you pull up the ladder behind them, you shame them instead because you don't want them to get clout. Because they'll take away your subscribers, your viewers, and that's the worst thing that could happen when you buy a $3.98 million home. So I know 3.98. Yeah, it was actually what 2.8, whatever. Same shit. $3 million house, which is just a regular house. And I love too. He's like, people always yell at me for buying a mansion. It's not a mansion. People always come over and they're like, this is just a house. And it's like, bro, that doesn't make it any better. That means you just bought a regular ass house for $3 million, and your entire Twitch chat's like, yes, Danny, such a good investment. Thank you for using my money, right? And it's like, yeah, I was subscribed for a long time, but a lot of that was Twitch Prime, free. And I did organically subscribe to him. In fact, actually what happened was there was a September, right? And I was working a lot back then. I had a bunch of money. And it was like, subscribe for a year. And for like, I don't know, it was like $40 or something like that. I was like, hell yeah, right? I'll subscribe for a year so I can use his. And I'm literally like, and I'm trying to help him out. It's like, yeah, I'll say some edgy shit every now and then. But a lot of the edgy shit is for him. I'm literally repeating a lot of the stuff he's saying. And I'm flipping it on its head a little bit. I'll change it a little bit, right? And I'm spamming his emotes in other people's chat. I'm helping make him bigger, his channel bigger, right? Because I understand growth. I understand capitalism. Because I'm an American hustler. And of course, you say one bad word, and then what happens is some moderator, right, who created a crappy little bot that, or as they call now, an AI, right, that scours the chats. And the moment you say something like transsexual, right, or nigga, right, they're like, oh, you can't say that. Oh, flag them. This. Hey guys, you got to ban this. If you're using PosadaBot, it's gonna ban him. It's gonna automatically ban him because he said a bad word once, which means he's toxic, which means he's bad. He's a bad person because all masculinity is bad. Remember this, right? And it's like, yeah, great job destroying the growth of your own channels. Right? All because the mods here pay money for influence. They pay. Here's what's really great about this fucking socialist this guy. Yeah, DSA, right? You know what this guy will never talk about? You know what he will never, ever speak on, ever? The fact that he has people who pay him to work for him. That's what moderators do. They give you a lot of money and they say, please, this is what this guy does. This is what this guy right here, right? This is what they do, is these moderators pay for the privilege, right? And in that privilege, they give their digital labor, right? They give it away. They pay to work. And if you can't understand how that is even slightly ironic from a DSA, a Democratic Socialist of America, Central Committee, that he will never ever talk about that. And in fact, even better, he shills halfway through his stream. He goes, now chat, I haven't shilled for 3 hours, but you guys gotta give me more money. Like he's a beggar on the street, right? Please, please. I yelled at you guys a bunch. I screamed at you. I literally screamed about how them damn hogs, them damn Trump tards killing America. Give me money. And they go, oh yes, please, please, because then Trans Femme Princess can become a big contributor and you'll see their name at the top. And yes, they see my name for the top for money that I give him and bits and subs, right? Meanwhile, this guy gets mad because he's saying my name, not because I give him money, but because I give him my intelligence. I give him my wisdom. I give him my jokes, my trollings, my musings. I muse for him. And what does he give me back? Shame. Wow, what a great investment. So, of course, I leave because I'm like, wow, I'm giving time and money, very little money, but some money, to a guy who's giving me nothing back but shame. That's all you get. When you watch Hassan and you watch Central Committee, you don't learn anything. All you do, you learn maybe some things from people that they watch, right? That they leech content off of. You might learn something. But what do they always have to say about whatever the hell they're watching? Shame. Shame. Ding, ding. Shame. Ding, ding. Shame. Ding, ding. Shame. That's all it ever is. So, of course, I left. I'm like, this sucks. But you have all these people who pay for the privilege and continue to pay because they've sunk their cost. They've given a ton of money. So now they eat the shame. They eat the shame. Yes, shame me more. Shame me more, Father. How have I sinned today in the eyes of the liberals? Thank you, Father. Like, that's what they do. It's horrible. Although I will say it's better than giving a bunch of money to a woman who says your name and you jerk off to it. Oh, she said my name. Oh, God. Oh, thankfully. Oh, okay. Oh. Which is just another form of self-shame. But all right, anyway. I've already been yapping for 12 minutes now. I've already watched like the part where he talks about me, but I'm gonna clarify some things, talk about some things, because obviously he's wrong, and worse than wrong, he weaponizes his shame and he straight up attacks me, and he just makes up things, right? He's like, I bet, this is how they do it. They go, I bet that this has done this, and he's done this, and this is how he lives, right? And it's like, yeah, well. You're creating a villain. You're creating a villain you can shame because you can't shame me because I got on CNN and you didn't. Bitch! Bitch! I got on CNN and you didn't. How's that? How about I yell in my mic? What is going on? He's on CNN! How is this happening? My cat's looking at me. Merv's looking at me like, what are you doing? He's on CNN! How do you get on CNN? I'm supposed to be on CNN! Piece of shit. Absolute garbage human being. Alright.
It's just
watch,
flaccid because
watch what he says.
What are we going to do? Run out there and say vote for genocide Kamala or Holocaust Harris? Killer Kamala?
Yeah. Yeah, that's not schizophrenic, right?
It's just pathetic. It's just it's depressing.
Very normal person this guy is.
I don't even know where it's worse. Can't wait.
A lot of kids in suits. Among the suits, a Democrat turned MAGA communist in a Hawaiian tank top and...
Oh, it's
suits. Among the suits, a Democrat turned MAGA communist in a Hawaiian tank top and...
Nikki the Hegelian. See, now here's what's great, too. This is how I know he watched definitely part of it or watched Hassan, right? Is this guy, the moment he sees me, he slaps his head. He's like, oh, God. First off, he kind of knew what he looked like. I talked to him a lot. I was like, was I on a panel with him? I can't remember. Maybe. I know I talked to him a little bit. Like definitely in chat, but the moment he sees me, he's like, "Oh boy, here we go!" And all, of course, everybody's like, "Oh, geez, Charmhole, this guy, right?" And it's like, I'm a large man, okay? This guy is not a large man, right? Hassan is a large man, right? This guy is not a large man. He wishes he could look like this. I love how I'm reacting to his reacting, by the way. This is Twitch, by the way. So the first thing he does, because he already knows it's me. He's seen the trailer. He's seen Hassan react to a bunch of this, right? He already knows. So what does he do? Pulls up mod logs, pulls up my chat. Now the thing about chat logs, right, is like, look at all this stuff. Is the thing about chat is there's always context for the chat, always, because the chat is reacting to the live video. So if you just take, this is what Hassan does too all the time, is if you just take random quotes out of year-old chat, of course it's going to sound crazy, because the joke is no longer the context for the joke is no longer there. So now it's just like, well, what is this? He's just crazy. He's just some schizo rambling piece of shit. And what's really bugs me, and this is how how these guys eat the shame, right? They pay for this shame, right? They love it. They love to eat it up, right? Because he deliberately takes out context, so it's shame this guy, right? And they all eat it up because they hope to be that. They hope to get shamed like that too, right? They're like, yeah, shame me more. Yeah, disgusting. Yeah.
Chad, this is the person. 27 mod actions.
Yeah, his mods are pieces of shit. They pay money to mod, like I said.
27 mod actions.
Yeah, I said a lot of edgy and funny stuff that mods get mad about. Another thing about mod actions is mods want the attention, not over anybody. They will pay for the attention. They will work for the attention. And if you get attention from the creator, from just your funny words and your funny jokes, which you will see, I made Hassan laugh and I made this guy laugh, right? Because I say some funny shit, right? As long as the context is there, it's funny. I'm a funny guy, right? I have wisdom. I know how this works. Okay. Mods, there is nothing. There is nothing mods hate more than somebody coming in to chat, saying something funny, and having the streamer with tons of subscribers, with 75,000 followers, right, pay attention to the person who just came in. They didn't give money and they didn't give their labor. They just said some bullshit and now they got all the attention, right? Happens all the time. You know why I'm banned everywhere? You know why? It's because I'm clever. I'm funny, all right? And I use that wisdom to troll a little bit. I do a little trolling, right? This is why I'm pro-Trump, because he's a master troll. And this is what we used to call comedians. We used to call comedians jokers, and before we called them trolls, we used to call them comedians, right? Like that's where we are now, right? Good old Georgie Farts. Yeah, let's see what Georgie Farts has to say. Oh, God. This guy is getting money from Georgie Farts. You know what I mean? You know? Oh, but he's too good to talk to me, right? He's clearly better than Charmhole. He's got pride. That's how he knows how to dole out the shame. Yeah, okay.
I banned him in 2021.
Yeah.
2K Andy G's. Fuck you, Mike. Mike, you piece of fuck. Mike, I'm gonna find you at TwitchCon. Mike, I'm gonna hug you so hard.
Yeah, because he was talking a bunch of shit about me. Yeah, because he started attacking me. Like
NFL farms, young boys into mentally arsler, fuckable flesh joy toys, walking cum factories, Browns beat Steelers, strawberry milk. This is who CNN is platforming right now.
Yeah, so let's do some context for that, right? So when did this happen? Right? Playoffs. I said Browns beat Steelers. He's in Pennsylvania. Steelers are a Pennsylvania team. I was saying that. I was saying that the NFL farms young boys. Yeah, because they literally do. They do it for the sport. That's how they work. Like that is literally how it works. Right? And I said strawberry milk because at the time I was saying I was in football, right? So I have brain damage. So I would just say strawberry milk because I think there's a clip of a brain damaged NFL player who says strawberry milk. It's like in the Boondocks or South Park or something like that. Like I was referencing that. Or maybe they just say like strawberry milk or chocolate milk, something like that. I don't know. It's like a reference to a reference, right? But yeah, this is 3 years ago, and he's like, "See, chat. See how crazy this guy is. He's obviously brain damaged. He's clearly R-slurred. I can't say R-slur, but you all know what I mean when I say R-slur. Piece of dog shit, man." Yeah, I'm funny. I know. Boy, look at all them logs. I was trying to help him out. I was trying to be funny. I'm a funny dude. Can't tell what I'm saying because the quality sucks shit. You'd think getting 3,000 subs, you'd think getting $5,000, 5,000 times $5 a month or $3 or whatever it is, right? You'd think they're getting 15K a month, which is minimum wage a year, right? You think getting 15K a month would make this guy surprised it didn't make him humble. Fucking garbage clown. What a piece of fuck. You'd think he'd be able to afford a better computer that he could stream his Twitch chat in 5K. Guess not.
Charm hole. Follow me on everything.
So that's your online name?
Yeah, my online name.
Not
my actual name is Adam Service.
Okay.
I'm incredibly American.
As you can tell from my voice, this is me. I am me. I know you can't see me, but this is me. I could show myself, but you don't deserve me. This is all you deserve right now. Damn, look at that smirk. Man, I'm funny.
Born and raised in Ohio.
So you're a streamer?
Yeah, skibidi rizzity.
I've Twitch a few times. They don't like me because I'm very political, like these guys, my heroes, which is weird to say since they're younger than me. But
these guys are your heroes?
God, look at this chat.
Absolutely.
Seriously?
Yeah, I wouldn't be here if they weren't.
They'll start really talking shit here soon.
Communist?
Absolutely. MAGA communist. I used to hate Trump. I would call him old. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to cuss or say bad things
No, you
here.
can cuss, yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I used to call him a pedophile, illiterate retard, stuff like that, because I was a big Bernie bro, and I was like, I'll do anything for Bernie, anything, right? And that's why I love these guys, because they just...
Oh.
Yeah, then Hassan goes on and talks about these two guys, which shout out. He actually goes on and he says that Infrared was a good dude. He had a lot of hope for Infrared. Yeah, and then he kept doing more reading, and then he kept doing more research. And that research directly flies in the face of the DSA, right? His good old Rose, right? His Rose people, which I've been to in Bloomington. I went to DSA meetings in Bloomington, and they're just as insufferable because the moment you tell them something that they have to compromise with conservatives, they shut down, they get angry, they get pissy. Like you cannot do any kind of compromise with these people politically, right? Because they'll just shut down. Because especially a guy like this, especially a guy like Central Committee, because what he does is
like these are pretty bad.
Yeah, we know.
Bro, they are far more likely to be the result of U.S. intelligence, right? You understand that?
Oh yeah, they're feds.
Namely, that it was the Soviet Union.
Totally.
Soviet Union. Where could
go?
We're gonna.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. These guys are just
massive down.
He's just such a piece
generate.
of shit. He really is. I like how he's calling him Miguel. That's funny. Michael from Pennsylvania. Such a crooked piece of shit.
Dopamine.
He really
So
is.
you're smart.
Turning of doubt. A lot of the creation of these people seems very incel adjacent. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, incel adjacent. Yeah, okay. Let's just. Okay. Mike from FIA says incel adjacent. All right, first off, Hinkle dated Miss Russia. That's damn, okay? Damn. Any guy, you talk to any dude at a bar, you say, yeah, I know a guy that dated Miss Russia. He's like, oh, so you're like one step away, right? You're like, oh, so you might have like been able to smell her on him. You know, like any normal guy will do that. Like they'll joke. We'll joke. Because we're, like I said, we're naturally toxic. We're trolls. Men are funny like that. Infrared's had his girlfriends on stream, which is crazy. I can't believe he actually brought his girlfriends on stream multiple times. Like, he actually fucked a few Twitch e-thoughts, actually. And the one, man, I was like, man, I can't believe he's hitting that. But he sure was. He sure was. And then me, brother, I'm 6'3". Do I need to say anything? Do I gotta say, I'm an incel? I'm an incel. We're incels? Really? I'm 6'3". Brother, I had to fight. Oh, every girl who's like a 6 and below, like a 6 out of 10 and below, I had to fight off. And a lot of times I just fucked them anyway because I felt bad. No, because I wanted attention like I got it from my mama. That's the truth. That's the actual truth right there. I can't lie. I fucked the 6 out of 10s because it was like pleasing my mama. See, that's a good joke. That's that's a funny joke. Of course, if you just take that out of context, oh, what a creep, what a freak, what a weirdo. Yeah. Eat my heart-shaped box, bitch.
America's form of communism.
MAGA communism.
MAGA
You
communism.
know, people watching CNN are going to say, you're crazy.
Of course he's crazy. I mean, the reason why you're called crazy is
Oh, yeah,
because
tell me why
Donald
I'm
Trump
called
says
crazy.
he wants to ban communists from this country.
Yeah. As in liberals like you.
I would hope so.
Dipshit. As in Democrats like you. Because boomers call liberals commies. You fucking moron. You dysgenic freak.
Great. It's good to be here. We actually have CNN in the
Ugly ass. Yeah, it's funny because he looked like he could be my cousin.
The crowd was mostly male and mostly white.
You know, today's event.
Oh,
is
here's
called-
my favorite guy. The guy said, hi, chat. Here we go. Charmel is just a troll. He isn't a real representative of MAGA communism. And MAGA communism is just a strategy to win over MAGA people to communism. It's not an ideological mixture. Clearly, I do no reading. I've never read any philosophy. I know nothing, only what CNN tells me. And what MSNBC and Hassan tells me. That's all I know. Dipshit.
Called Free America to Free Palestine. Shout out to the AI gods for giving me this beautiful shot of the American cowboys with the Palestine.
Yeah, we get it, Mike. Hassan also reacted this exact same way. Good job, man.
Pathetic, dude.
Yeah, totally pathetic.
Also, no speaking ability whatsoever. No Riz. Just absolute garbage.
And just real quick, he says, this is who Charmel gravitated to over Mike. Hinkle's okay. I played Halo with him. Like, he's all right. He's getting better every day. But no. I'm there for Haas. CNN actually made it seem like I was there for Hinkle. That, it was like Obama's speech. No. Hinkle's speech sucked. It was mid. At best, it was mid. Because one, he just repeated a lot of stuff he's already said on his stream. Two, he didn't say it very well, like Mike's calling out right now. And three, I was there for Haas. Haas blew Hinkle out of the water. It was his best stream ever. I should even put his actual... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put Haas's speech from this event on this when I upload this to YouTube. Because... that speech was incredible. That's the one that rivaled Obama's. That speech, Haas's speech of Infrared, right? Infra Haas on X, on Twitter. He blew it out of the water. And what did he just talk about? All he talked about was the Federal Reserve and how we're an occupied country. And he brought the receipts. And I've been listening to Derek Johnson a lot lately. Shout out to him. Cowboy Hat. He was on Roseanne Barr's podcast recently. Yeah, no, absolutely. America is an occupied state, but I think Trump has saved us. But Haas doesn't think that. But I think he already has. I don't know. We'll see. Excuse me.
Sign flag. We need to stop.
Yeah, let's get back to me. Here's what he does.
Now Russia's
Here we go.
better and stronger than ever before,
Listen.
and their leader.
Hope you like that every hour, every 30 minutes. That forced laugh. I laughed like this once. Now I have to force it so I can get 5,000 idiots to give me $5 a month. Yeah. Disgusting.
Like, this is so pathetic.
has a very
Yeah, that's pathetic. He's on CNN. Where are you?
I mean, like, just amazing.
We'll just say once and for all, so Piers Morgan
Number 7 to Vladimir Putin.
That was the most inspiring thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I've seen a
Right there. Yeah, again, I was talking about Haas, not Hinkle. It got edited. Haas, by the way, got completely edited out. There was that picture, and there's like a quick clip of him smoking a cigar. That's the only points that Haas actually got in here, right? Because he's Lebanese, and he's Muslim, and that scares CNN viewers. So, of course, they're going to completely edit him out and keep out the good-looking white men like me and Hinkle. I can't stand it.
Paying attention.
Can't stand it.
I'm a strong woman.
you see all the people
For that.
What do they say? TripAdvisor was on Rathbone's channel trying to talk a shit. He was literally trying to get me banned. He's just like those same other moderators. Like, you need to ban Charmo. He's a troll. He's smarter and wiser than me, and he can make jokes and be off the cuff way better and faster than I can. So that means he's a bad person. You gotta get him out of here. Just the saddest, actually the saddest people. The people who villainize people like me, right, it's tragic. It's tragic. Not only are you punching down, or in TripAdvisor's, I'm sure he's punching up. He's like, these people are punching down. Not only are they punching down, which is just sad, but the worst part about it is they preach like they're trying to help me. Right? Through the shame, through the massive amounts of shame that they throw at me. Right? Which they learned from their mothers. And I know that because I learned how to shame through my mother. And that's why I was liberal for a long time, that I admit to CNN. Right? But you can see, look, Swarley, right? He says M for A, Medicare for All, would have stopped Charmhole. Later in the doc, he literally said he couldn't afford his antipsychotic meds. We'll get to that later. But the punching down thing, right? That's the point. That's, instead of helping, instead of saying, like, we're going to help this guy, right? They're the worst of the worst. This is why Hassan and Central Committee are the actual, true, evil, quote-unquote, toxic masculine, right? Because on a very technical level, they're masculine. But on a very mental level, they're incredibly feminine. They are witch-like in behavior. They are satanic. They are inverted, right? They are the inverted masculine, right? Where they punch down, they fight, they seem like they're big bad guys. Like, I'm going to attack this guy verbally, and I'm going to talk a bunch of shit behind his back. Right? And I'm going to do it for money, too. And I'm going to get paid to do it. Yeah. But the moment I actually, like, come in and challenge them, the moment anybody actually, or Hinkle, and Haas, too, they've challenged these guys, right? And they run every time because they're pussies. Because they know that it's a lost cause. Because it's game theory, right? If they debate Haas or Hinkle, or even me, and they lose, they will lose so much more than if they win and gain anything, right? Like the loss to gain ratio is massive. If they lose to somebody that they've sunk their verbal cost, their political cost into hating for the past 5 years, then they have everything to lose and nothing to gain. That's why they dodge people like me, right? Like people like Haas. Because if they do lose, which they most likely would, they have so much more to lose and very little to gain. It's just that simple. So that's why he has to go, wah, ha, ha, ha. Fucking dickhead. Yo, what's up, Bob Marley #1? Smoke weed. Yeah, boy. Yeah, man. 420. Actually, it's 606. But hey, smoke one anyway. Light one up. Man, I want to smoke. Holy crap. I haven't smoked so much for so long. Oh my God. I am fiending. Because every time, this always happens whenever it goes from summer to fall, you know, or winter to spring. I don't know what it is, but like coming out of those extremes, it's like just something in my body's like, holy crap, I want to smoke. Holy crap. I don't know what it is, but it's just change, and smoking, it changes you. It does. It does mess up your psyche. On purpose, which is fun. Makes me feel like a kid again. You know. Anyway, so yeah, I'm reacting to Mike from PA reacting to
That was
me.
something to behold, for sure. You see all the people there, and you think, wow, I'm really a part of something.
See, watch this. I'll replay it again real quick. Is that guy Charmhole?
Thank you for that.
Watch.
Obama speak.
Wait, hold on. He laughs. I make him laugh. I do his force laugh.
That was the most inspiring thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I've seen Barack.
See, what he has to do there is he has to square the circle, right? He has to So he laughs, right? He does a schizo moment. He has a certified schizo moment. This is what he does here. I was being honest. It is a psychotic laugh because it's forced. It is literally very crazy, right? Because, well, one, I'll just say one of my favorite quotes from Haas, from Infrared, who Mike from PA will glaze later on. He will say that he had a lot of hope for him, right, until he came after him. My favorite quote from Haas is he says, "Psychosis is the the quote is, fascism is the psychosis of liberalism." All right. Now, I really love that quote because I've seen it in real time. Grammar Nazism is the first step in fascism because what it is it's an attack on the First Amendment and free speech, right? How is it an attack? It's saying you're saying the wrong words or you're having the wrong emotions to these words, right? And it's effectively women shaming. Like you're trying to shame, American men, they used to shame women like this, right? Or just men in general used to shame women, like in traditional conservative assholes, for being emotional, right? But now what they've done is they've inverted it. This is how it's satanic, right? Is they've now inverted. They take that shame that they would have used on women and would have probably got them laid. Because women love being shamed. They really do. And I'm not joking about that. They love being slammed and slapped around and pounded, right? Literally, or else humans wouldn't exist. And they flip it and they do it gaily. They do it on me, right? So that's what he's doing is he's taking that shame and he's trying to shame by psychotically laughing, right? To say that like, oh, he's wrong. I was being serious. Now, I wasn't saying that Hinkle's speech was the best because Mike from PA is falling for the fake news CNN, which he never talks about. He loves CNN, which I know that's not the case. But for as much as CNN heavily edits me and Hinkle, right? Clearly he's not going to have any problem with that, right? He's not going to think that any of it's edited. He's going to get duped because he's an idiot and he doesn't know how editing works because he has people who will pay him money to edit for him.
For sure. You see all the people there and you think, wow, I'm really a part of something.
I really cannot tell if you're doing a bit.
He's doing a bit.
I was not doing a bit. All right. Yeah, okay.
Attention.
Yeah?
Like, Charmel tried to get attention from me, and I said no.
Yeah, okay. Fuck you, man. I did... That's not what happened. You said no. You didn't say no. You said no eventually when everybody started crying because you kept paying attention to me instead of giving attention to the people who were giving you money. You disingenuous, lying piece of goddamn shit. This guy's going to hell, man, and I'm happy for it. Hinkle technically is the friend of Haas who created MAGA communism, right? Haas, or Infra Haas on Twitter, he's the guy I've been following since I left Central Committee, the DSA, the liberals, the Bernie bros. At the same time that I left, I saw other people leaving too. And a small up-and-coming Twitch streamer at the time, who's doing the same thing I was Haas. And he has now created the ACP with Hinkle, the American Communist Party, because they tried to go through the CPUSA, which is the child pornographers of America. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. That's a horrible joke. But the Democrats do a lot of, and the Dinos and Rhinos do a lot of human and child trafficking and child pornography out of Washington, D.C. That is very true. And I have no doubt that there probably is some connection to the CPUSA, but they're the actual Communist Party of the United States. That Haas and Hinkle tried to infiltrate and they didn't try to infiltrate. They tried to actually like join up and like vote and change the party. And of course the party said no, even though the Democrats hate us and they try to disavow us, we're still gonna simp for the Democratic Party, right? That's psychotic, right? The self-psychosis is real. And so they said, screw it, we're just gonna make our own Communist Party, and they did, the ACP, the American Communist Party, and it's doing pretty well. Of course, they hate me because I showed up to their event in a Hawaiian tank top and forest camo jorts, khakis, which look, it was coast to coast. Look, I had Flyover Country shorts and I had Coastal Elite shirt. Okay, it was a fit. I had a fit going on, which a few people asked me about. Okay, like it was a thing. I had a thing. I know what I'm doing. You know, and that yes is a bit, right? A bit fit. It's a fit bit, right? Like yes, I'm well aware that I am a large person who is blonde. That like if you see me ever walking, trust me, because I know my own life, right? I'm a tall guy, and I'm very easy to come up to because I'm blonde, and I'm naturally effeminate because I have a massive ass booty. Right? It's huge. I got one of the biggest masculine dump trucks on earth. I know this for a fact. Right? I could be a sumo wrestler. They used to joke. I remember teachers used to joke that I could be a sumo wrestler. They would joke that, oh well, we have wrestling, but we don't have sumo wrestling, which you'd be much better at, right? And I'm a kid. I'm in 5th grade. I'm like, this teacher's telling me that, and I'm just like looking at him like, okay, you know. Gee, I wonder how I became crazy because I had teachers telling me I should sumo wrestler in 5th grade. Like, yeah, okay. No, but people come up to me all the time. And they're like, hey, you know, how do I get here? What do I do? Like, do you know where this is? You know, and it's because I'm approachable. Right? Like, yeah, the bit is me. I am who I am. Right? Like, that is who I am. And he's like, you're doing a bit. And of course, Mike Verbier is like, oh, of course you're doing a bit, Donnie. It's like, holy crap. At what point does your persona and your spirit come outside of yourself, right? If you are what you repeatedly do, then that is just who you are. And if you repeatedly joke, then you're just a joker. And if it's a bit for a laugh, you still are that joke. You still are propaganda for what you are joking about. So even if, this is why liberals are brain broken now, is because they think that Jon Stewart and Bill Maher, both Jewish pedophiles, John Leibovich, by the way, these guys, right, have told the news as a joke. So now we've all, like, and John Oliver too, who's just a regular British pedophile, very normal. These guys, right, they say that they constantly throw in jokes and inappropriateness to the actual news. That's where that psychosis comes from. Because if they have no one to shame, then they just make a psychotic, inappropriate, satanic spin on reality, right? And for younger people or people who aren't really into politics, liberals, right? They think it's funny because it is, because it's crazy. That's why it's funny, is because it's crazy, right? And it's random. Oh my gosh, right? Me here, I'm not being random. I'm not being funny. I'm saying that was the most inspiring thing I've seen because it was. And I took what I learned that day and I did more research, and now I've come out and I'm researching Derek Johnson, who's done way more research than I have. He knows exactly what he's talking about, and he said a lot of good stuff. Now, he does say some things I disagree with, but the core of what he says is real, is true, right? So Derek Johnson, again, follow him on everything. Look him up, right? So that's why I love Infra Haas. Haas created the phrase MAGA communism because he squared the circle, right? He said, why do American conservatives hate communism? And the reason they do is because of McCarthy, Vietnam War, Cold War, Trotskyism, because Stalin died. Americans used to call Stalin Uncle Joe. That's a real thing. They used to love Stalin, right? Really. Because America, the American Revolution, inspired the Communist Revolution, the October Revolution. A government of the people, by the people, for the people. Okay? And who are the people? The workers and the engineers. The laborers. And the laborers do include the women who give labor. Okay? I don't want to exclude women. Okay? That is what it is. Okay? This is what I've learned from Haas and MAGA communism. Okay? It's just that simple. But Trump today says we got to destroy these communists. That's because boomers and millennials, like most Americans, think that communism means liberalism. They think it means socialism where you get stuff for free. That's what they think communism is, right? But that's the Trotskyite socialism, that the Nietzschean nihilism that was derived out of communism, because Trotsky, who never created anything in his life, was like, if you have a government for and of and by the people, then doesn't that mean that they're going to make weak people stronger? And isn't that a bad thing? Right? And it's like, damn, Trotsky, fire philosophy you got there. I've never heard that one before, except from every single conservative American that bought into Trotskyite neoliberalism, right? Stalin. No, No, I'm an American. I'm a George Washingtonist. Washington was like Musk, but with balls, right? George Washington was like Elon Musk, but he had some testicles, right? Because he was the biggest fleet commander in the British Navy, and he said, I own all this stuff. This is mine, so I'm gonna take my shit and leave. Screw you and your king, you know. And he did, and he's based for it. I'm Washingtonian. I'm a Washington communist because I'm American, right? And American communism's one going to look a lot different than Chinese communism, and two, it's still based off of the American proletariat, the American laborers and engineers and workers. Kid Reno's playing Toontown. Good to see she hasn't changed. It's based off of the American worker having power over the government, which Trump has said over and over and over again. And at his inaugural address, this is what Derek Johnson talks about, at Trump's inaugural address in 2017, he says, we are taking away power from Washington, D.C. and giving it back to you, the American people. And he had military intelligence officers behind him. First time this has ever happened, or I've seen at least, in recorded inaugural address history, where military intelligence officers came out, saluted, well, they nodded, they got the order, they about-faced and walked off. They took the order. Well, but again, look, okay, so, but let me just say this. They took the order, and what did Trump say? He said, we're taking away power from the government and giving it back to the people. Very, very important phrase here, okay? Because what does Washington do? He creates a government of the people, for the people, by the people. Okay? Really think about this. Really think. What does a government look like that works for you? That is created by you? The worker, the person who allows the blood to flow in the country so it exists today, right? That allows the water to flow, that allows the power to flow, that allows the people, the blood to flow through the country to make sure that we do have the largest military on earth, that we are a beacon on the hill, that people come to us. Why and how did this happen? Now, the interview that you see me talking about, like I'm talking to Donnie and I'm glowing, right? Because I'm like, that's the best thing I've ever heard. Everything I'm saying right now is I'm just repeating what Haas said. I'm repeating what he talked about. How the American creators of this country, right, our forefathers, the founding fathers, right, they created a government by, for, and of the people. And for the last 100 years, and this is where Derek Johnson and Haas connect a lot, and I really want them to have a discussion. I really want to hear these guys talk. This is literally my goal until Christmas for the next 3 months. I don't care who becomes president. The one thing I need is Haas and Derek Johnson to talk, because I would love to hear them talk. Oh my God, it would be so good, right? But yeah, so when you talk about a government that is of, by, and for the people, right? Well, what was the communist revolution? What was the October Revolution? What were the Bolsheviks trying to do, right? Lenin, first thing he did was he canceled the debt. He said, hey, Europe, you know all those banks you got? Fuck you. I'm not paying back any of it. In fact, just like Jesus Christ, I absolve the debt of my people. We're not paying any of that back. And that's what happened. And that's what they did. And it was based. And it was awesome. Because when you are in debt to another country, is it really your country? Right? If your country has to kowtow and bow down and do everything for another country, is that your country, or are you beholden to another country? Right? And according to Derek Johnson, Grant sold this country to the Brits. President Grant did. And since then, which is what Haas talked about a whole bunch, we've just seen time and time again just the worst stuff. We are beholden to the laws of Britain, and we're beholden to the banks of Switzerland and all the other small towns around there. Can a revolution be done by a violent minority? Bro, if that violent minority owns most of the ordinance, then yes. Like, it can, sure. But it's not about a revolution. It's about creating a government, which of course is just a bunch of men who own the land around you, the country around you, representing you. Not a king, not one guy, not a dictator, not one guy saying, I own all this and you work for me, right? No, it's the people all democratically or republicly having a say in what goes on in their backyard, right? Some people lose, some people win, but for the most part, it's worked out. Except we've had a lot of enemies over the years, and they have officially occupied and taken over our government. Now, according to Hawes, we're screwed, and nothing can be done. But according to Derek Johnson, Trump has been president for the past 8 years, so we're okay there. So who knows? But yeah, look. If you wanna learn more about this, buddy, I'll post a link in chat right now. Actually, here you go, buddy. Wait, cut. No. Wait, hold on. Copy. There we go. There you go. You can more. And this is from Hawes, right? This is his official stance on MAGA communism. So he wrote this like what, a year ago, 2 years ago. Is my stream still on? Huh. It says my bit rate's poop. Huh. All right. Anyway. So, yeah, the magma communist. I like somebody in Twitch chat. I see them all the time. Their name's the Magma Communist. I think I always get a laugh out of that. But yeah, MAGA Communist Manifesto. That's exactly right. Yep. So anyway.
You know what this makes me realize? And like, listen, Donnie, this is not a dig on you. You know, I don't know if you're going to watch me react to this or whatever, but
he won't.
Probably not. But if you do see this, it's not a dig on you. It just shows you how little people actually watch CNN. Because people like Charmhole are not unique.
Wow. Okay. First off, in my tiny little town of Van Wert, I had somebody stop their car, roll down their window, and go, "Hey, I saw you on CNN." Bro, my town is not large. So, one, people do watch CNN. In fact, I even looked up the numbers, and the biggest political streamer is Dan Bongino. He gets anywhere from 130 to 200,000 people, live viewers, watching him every day, right? And CNN at prime time, live viewers that are watching across America, 600,000. That's a lot of people. That you can't say that's not a lot of people. But CNN is very popular, I think, with people who consider themselves moderates, even though, of course, it's just a liberal democratic shill place. But people who have a cursory glance of politics, you know, they don't know that, you know. So whatever.
They're not even interesting.
Oh, but then he just said, I'm not interesting. Wait,
People
hold on.
actually watch CNN because people like Charmhole are not unique.
I'm not unique. I only make up 8% of all Bernie bros who went from Bernie to Trump. I'm not unique. I'm a naturally blonde man. Okay, that's not unique. Excuse me? I have blue eyes. I'm 6'3" with the biggest ass on earth. I'm not unique. This is where the psychosis comes from, right? Because he's trying to tell his chat, basically he's coping, right? That I've had sex with way more people than he ever will. That he'll even ever touch. That he isn't paying to touch, right? So this is just, this is cope on another level, really. I'm not unique. Yeah, okay, totally. Yeah, you know, there's so many other charmholes out there. I'm just laughing because, like, I've lived my life. I'm 38 years old. I am Aryan. That is who I am. I am a large, white, blonde, blue-eyed man, and my mom loved me for it. She reminded me every day how beautiful I was. Boy, that helped me out. No, it did give me, that didn't help. That's why I was so liberal. I even tell CNN later, that's why I was so liberal. Like, really, it was because my mama. She told me how beautiful I was every single day. You're so handsome. My little pumpkin, because I used to have orange hair when I was a kid, when I was a baby, you know, toddler. And then I turned blonde. So yeah, it was technically orange. I had orange, very, very bright, light orange hair when I was a kiddo. And then it became blonde, because I'm like fake Aryan. Because like my eyes are like gray actually, because like sometimes they look green, sometimes they look blue, you know, like it depends on the lighting and like what I'm wearing, you know. So, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm not unique. Yeah, okay. Cope harder, retarder.
They're not even interesting.
Yeah,
they're
I'm not
so
interesting.
common, which is people that act unhinged to get your attention. Like if you have any amount of
Yeah,
people that actually
jokers,
do follow you or watch
comedians.
you run
He's
into people
talking
like Charles all
about
the time. He's
jokers
boring.
and men.
You know, it's
Here's my guy, Future Brain 2045. Charles sent infrared hate-filled slurs to his Twitter DMs after this documentary was made because infrared was attacking Charles for being a psycho on Twitter. No, that's not what happened. First off, infrared went psycho on me because I was afraid that because I mentioned Hitler to CNN, they would edit it to make us seem pro-Hitler, right? And he freaked out about it. He went crazy, and that's all they talked about. And guess what? CNN, Donny is an idiot. He didn't even put it in there because the reason why I mentioned Hitler was because he asked me about Stalin committing genocide, and I was like, look, I don't care about genociders in the 1900s. I care about them in the 2000s. I care about current century genociders like genocide in Biden, which that's why he didn't put the Hitler thing edited in there, because he would have heavily edited it to make me seem pro-Hitler, which of course I'm not. So I'm 6'3", blonde hair and green eyes. Does that count? Are you? Well, green, so no, you miss. Are you white? Are you really 6'3", blonde hair? No way. Because it's just funny because I got some, like, my friends from high school. Two of them look a lot like me. Like, we look a lot alike, and we were in band together. One of them's shorter, though, but he's got actually, like, really blue eyes, right? Like a husky. But he's short, right? But no, he's Aryan too, technically. And then another friend, he is 6'3", but his eyes are more green, I think. And he, like, we do actually, like, the three of us, we're best friends. But they stopped talking to me this year because I said Trump 24 too many times. And Trump's bad. Haven't you heard? Trump is a bad dude. So yeah, look at this butthole, man. It's freaking, what a butthole, this guy. So the reason why I sent him bad DMs was because he was trying to say that it wasn't a real assassination attempt and that Trump's a piece of shit. Like, almost after, like, he almost died. You know what I mean? Like, strawberry blonde, but yeah. Yeah, so was my other friend. My family is first generation German. Nice, yeah. Yeah, see, I'm quarter German. That's why sometimes I look like an Aryan Jew, because my dad's side is all British, right? Scottish, heavily Scottish British, right? Maybe a little bit of French in there. And but my mom's side is very heavily German, right? So I'm that nice mixed Amerimut style German British American, you know. So, but yeah, because the Scots were the original Israelites, who the original Caucasians that were the Asians who were pushed past the Caucasus Mountains and gave rise to Europe and built Europe. Those were my people. So, but yeah. There you go. Yeah. This asshole. See how he just has to... Like, this guy. Like, what is he getting from this? You know what I mean? Like, Charmo, he's the villain here. I'm going to dedicate my energy to shit on this guy. Because I don't agree with him politically. It's all ad hominem. It's always ad hominem. It's always just character attacks. You know what I mean? Because they can't say I'm ugly. Although I'm definitely not a 10 out of 10. I will say that. Especially because I'm fat right now. But I'm getting there. I'm getting better. I'm working out hard every day. Especially after this documentary. Because, man. Seeing me compared to Hassan, it's like, damn. I still got some ways to go. I used to be strong like that in high school. But we'll bring it back, baby. Let's bring it back.
Not even like... It doesn't even rise to the level of giving you any kind of feeling of like being... off put, or it's not even interesting enough for that. It's like swatting a mosquito. It doesn't even register as something that you need to care about. It's just like, oh, it's like a mosquito, and you like swat it. Maybe you look and see if you got it on your hand, and then you know you kind of you just go back to doing whatever the fuck you were doing. It's so to like find him interesting is weird. It's like baby's first stream type shit. Like if you're new to like content creation and you're new to getting attention, you might be kind of initially fascinated by people like Charmhole, but it very quickly falls off and you realize how boring it is and how common it is. and how there's nothing deeper there.
Oh yeah, I'm so
So, I
deep.
don't know
I'm
if Cena
so
just doesn't have any
shallow
viewers,
and just a piece of shit.
Or
Listen
what,
to him
but,
go
like,
off
Charm
on
Hall,
me.
not really worth talking about. Or two.
But not everyone who came here was a fan of Jackson's.
And what did you think?
I think he's an insane person.
Insane?
Yeah, I think he's insane. Rightfully criticizes America where they should be criticized, but then glorifies the Chinese Communist Party, North Korea, terrorists, you know, that have kidnapped and murdered people. I think it's weird how he...
As if it's the only ship itself. His
Look at this.
Yeah.
As we see later on in the story, I think Donnie sees Charmel as a good lens to explore how someone falls down the well to become one of those grifters. Yeah, no shit, Muse. That's the entire purpose of this documentary. Hello? Wow, this guy is real smart. The well to become one of those grifters. We find out that he really fell into the deep and after the death of his mother in the stopping of his psych meds. Okay, so here's something that's very important about this, right? This guy's a piece of shit. This guy's an absolute piece of human garbage right here, right? Why? I'll get into that later. But I just want to point out that this guy's like, see how condescending it is? It's like, yeah, okay, so let me get this straight. According to Mike, I'm just completely shallow and there's nothing there, right? But he's able to psychoanalyze me and tell people why I'm not interesting instead of just having me be interesting and people taking me for who I am. Like, okay, yeah, cool. What a good dude.
nonsensical.
What a good person.
Communism, when Donald Trump
Very
was the most
Christ-like.
pro-Israeli president that's ever lived.
Exactly.
MAGA communism
Boy,
are
yeah.
complete polar opposites.
Harm reduction.
like that's
Just remember, the liberals are the party of harm reduction. Yeah, totally.
pathetic. Zionist people be
Blah, blah, blah.
Online conservative media.
China, less than $1 for
Blah, blah, blah. Let's get back to me.
was at this point.
It's really funny, too, because watching Hassan react to this and then watching Mike react to this, he stops. Mike, Central Committee really is 10% of Hassan in every way because he reacts to the exact same things he does, just usually a day later and in the morning while Hassan isn't streaming, right? And he stops, he pauses at the exact same time to say basically the same shit. Just definitely not funny. Yeah, oh, I'm shallow? Yeah, well, at least I'm not living in the shadow of an absolute piece of idiot himbo shit. You know, getting paid $15,000 a month for this. Yeah, this guy is American proletariat right here. This guy, Trump's government definitely represents this guy right here. This sludgy, disgusting. And the best part is, too, is they always say Mike Sludge. They keep spamming Sludge in the chat. Look what Sludge is. They're all making fun of him. He became one with his chair. There's an emote for that. It's Sludge. They're all making fun of him. They're giving him money to make fun of him for being a disgusting, sludgy piece of human garbage. Yeah, but I'm disgusting, but I'm also shallow. I'm a crazy schizophrenic guy who needs to be on psych meds, but also there's a million people like me. Yeah, okay. Totally. Yeah, let's get on some SSRIs, right? I really need my mood stabilized. As you guys can tell, right, from the past hour that I've been streaming and talking, I sound like a crazy unhinged person who's just ready to go nuts. And I need my mood stabilized. I'm going crazy. I'm going insane. Oh, man. Oh, here, let me post, let me show chat real quick to the stream. Say hi, chat. Hi, chat. Hi, chat. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, just so it doesn't seem like I am actually schizophrenic. I am talking to somebody. He's real. Bob Marley. See, he says he looks like me. Okay, I'm not crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
Jackson Hinkle.
A few years ago,
Oh, by the
Jackson was
way,
campaigning for progressive causes.
Bob Marley, if you're interested in money and you like to edit things, I'm going to post this video on YouTube. I'm too lazy to, and by lazy I mean I'm too busy playing other video games and talking to people and like doing political research right now. Like right now it's kind of a lull, right? It's kind of quiet. Like we got World War III kicking off with Lebanon and Israel and shit, but for the most part it's not very it's kind of a slow news day. Everybody's just talking about how Diddy and all them are getting clapped or whatever. Yeah, like once I get money, hopefully I get some money soon. I'll totally throw you some dollars because I need some quick portrait style edits of YouTube to put on TikTok, and I gotta get on that. I know I just gotta do it myself. I just gotta smoke some nicotine instead of some weed, and then I'll just do it myself because that's usually that gets me rolling.
I was BLM originally. BLM has been co-opted by NATO, by the government.
And Adam, aka Charmhole, had changed as well. So you used to
Money
be a big
holders and
liberal.
debtors.
Hassan actually reacted hard to that, but it is. Reddit has also been co-opted by NATO. TikTok is currently being co-opted by NATO as well, right? And when you say NATO, it's like it's easy to just say, "Oh, really, NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization?" It's like, okay, well, who runs them, right? It's the corporatocracy, right? It's the shareholders of shareholders. You know, the Warren Buffetts, the Soros, the Ford Foundation, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. You know, Bezos. This guy's fucking boss, right? The media, yeah, they do absolutely own it. And you can tell because BLM, they switched. It used to be, this is what I told him right here too, is BLM switched. I was there, right? Because I thought it was fucked up that Obama, of all people, had National Guard, like fingers on the trigger, ready to kill Ferguson, Americans, because they left Mike Brown's corpse to rot in the street. That kid was actually lynched. Not this guy who was on death row. Not George fucking Floyd. The guy that everybody that by the way, the cop that killed him, right, actually knew. Those guys worked together, and yes, I mean worked, right? Yeah, that's how BLM got co-opted. So they made you all remember George Floyd, but forget Mike Brown. He's just some kid. He's just some guy who died. Who cares, right? Yeah, disgusting. Well, whatever. But notice how he's quiet because he actually doesn't know a fucking thing.
You used to be a big liberal,
Absolutely.
a big Democrat.
Yeah.
You were a Bernie bro?
Bernie bro, through and through.
I wanted to find out what had made them change.
Why do you think the Russians like you so much?
I speak truth.
Good to see you, man.
American politics is schizophrenic. You got one side saying you're crazy, you got the other side saying you're crazy.
American politics is schizophrenic. Damn, what a fire bar that is. That's such a good line.
Did they go to Charmhole's parents' house where he lives?
Yes, they did.
Did this unemployed ass get CNN to go to his house?
Yup. See how mad he is? See that cope right there? Yeah. Yeah.
As you see later in the stories, I think
That's
WC
right.
has a good lesson for how someone
That's
falls
right,
down the road to
Mike.
become one of those
They'll never
criminals.
go to your house.
He's just a mentally ill guy.
Just a mentally
It's
ill
not very
guy.
complicated. He's a mentally ill guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't actually have politics.
I have brain
He's just
worms.
making random noises.
I'm just screeching. He's just making random noises. Yeah. I'm the one making random noises. Yeah. Okay. Sure, Mike. Maybe some projection there. Fucking asshole. Satanic. Actual satanic. Like, this is evil. This is fascism. It's very softcore fascism, but this is fascism, right? It's the punching down, punching sideways. You know, you're just an asshole for clout. That's what this guy's doing. He's not trying to learn. He's not trying to forgive or understand, right? You know? Yeah, Charmhole has I voted for Bernie because Hillary was a woman vibes. Hillary has, like, what, 36 friends that all committed suicide? I don't trust any woman that has that many friends who committed suicide. All right. Yeah. I'm too incompetent. See, I actually got in an argument with one of my aunts on Facebook last week because we're talking about Trump, you know? And I love the paradox of this, right? And the paradox of what he's saying right here, because it's so perfect, right? Is that either I'm too schizophrenic to make a cogent thought or a cogent, like, argument, right? Or I'm smart enough to know that it's a troll to pretend to be schizophrenic, but also everything I say while I'm pretending to be schizophrenic is actually wrong because I'm pretending, right? So which is it? Am I wrong? How could you be wrong both ways, right? Like, then what am I reacting to? Am I reacting to myself? So wait, so I am smart enough to be so schizophrenic that I can have conversations with myself, which I can, by the way. That's why schizophrenic is even a slur. That's why people can say schizophrenic, because you have two halves of a brain. Like, you can literally have conversations with yourself. You can hash things out. This is why Hegel is so important. And this is why Donnie cut out most of literally everything. I mentioned Hegel probably 20, 30 times to Donnie O'Sullivan. He cut out every single mention of Hegel. Every single mention. Every single mention. And I'm not surprised he did, because he's an idiot. And Donnie is also evil, right? Maybe evil through negligence, but still evil. And Hegel he has my favorite quote ever. It's that freedom wills freedom. Right? I'm not diagnosed anything. Okay. But freedom wills freedom. I'm diagnosed obese. I'm diagnosed fat. That's what I'm diagnosed. Diagnosed high blood pressure. Because I love pizza. Pizza and cream, man. Give me that cheese, bro. Give me that milk. You know, I'm diagnosed fat, right? Which, you go to any doctor, they will not diagnose you fat ever. Ever. They will say instead that you have depression, and that you need to go on mood stabilizers to fix your depression. And maybe that's why you're eating a little bit too much to the woman who's like 5'3" and 400 pounds, you know? But yeah, so... what was I getting at? Yeah, so freedom wills freedom. Why is that my favorite quote, right? Why does freedom will freedom? Because if you have the ability to think and plan and talk to yourself and talk about talking, right? If you have the ability to understand logic and science and coding, right? Then you have the ability to also talk to your past self and plan for your future self, right? So if you have this ability, that means you can plan to plan. And if you can plan to your plan, right? If you can plan to plan, that means you have freedom. This is what true freedom is. Animals, slaves, children, they don't have freedom because they cannot talk to themselves. They cannot plan for themselves. They cannot think logically. That's what logically is. But because this country's education system deifies Hitler, and they make you forget about Hegel, right? Tautology, right? The guy who proved logic itself, right? They ban that because they'd rather have you be scared of a Hitler. And this is what these guys are doing, right? This is what this Twitch chat is doing. They're trying to treat me like I'm a Hitler. I'm a big bad villain, right? I'm Red Skull. Rawr, I'm just a troll. But if I'm not a troll, then I'm smart enough to be trolling and to screw up the whole world. Rawr, I'm the bad guy. Rawr, right? Which allows them to do satanic evil bullshit, right? But because I'm smart and I plan and I think about thinking, because if anybody can think about thinking, that's not schizophrenic. That's basic logic. That's basic biological logic that you are doing right now. That's not schizophrenia. But these guys want to push schizophrenia because, one, it's not a slur yet, but I guarantee it will be here, especially if Coco Cam gets into office. They won't even let you say the word, right? But yeah, that's why they don't want you to say the word, because schizophrenia is logic, because you're literally just talking to yourself. One side of the brain is talking to the other. And we have the ability then to plan out and create and build off of that. That is the good of man. That is how we're able to come up with things such as justice, right? Because we have this ability. And then when you add other people who also can talk to themselves, and then you have two people who can talk to themselves, then talk to each other, then you can create some incredible things. Then you can really get some builders going on. This is the entire idea of Freemasonry. This is why this is why I'm a Washingtonian, right? George Washington was a Freemason, and he understood about building and the importance of building men, building stronger men to create bigger and better things, like America, like we've done now. Right? But unfortunately, a lot of us are slaves now. We take mood stabilizers so we don't talk to ourselves. So then we can't create more. So we can't have freedom. So then you become a worker bee. You become an ant. You become a slave. You can no longer become an architect. You can only become a builder. If you're lucky. If you're lucky, you can become a builder. And they will pay you enough money to maybe buy a house and definitely pay rent, right? You know, as long as you play by their game. So, a few things here. All right, we got some new people here. I'll just show stream. Say hi, chat. Hi, chat. First thing, keep it coming. Twitch says show cock. Funny story. I had this guy said that my mom was burning in hell on Twitter. So I whipped out my nut sack. I took a picture of my balls, and I replied to him. And I said, "How do you like this, you piece of shit?" And now I'm banned off Twitch Twitter for like a week, like 6 days or whatever, because apparently that's hate speech. Showing balls is hate speech. I didn't know that. So, who knew? And yes, I have 3 testicles. And yeah, I do talk to myself out loud sometimes, like in the shower. Like look, sing something right now. Sing your favorite song. Sing the song that's in your head right now. Are you talking to yourself out loud? Is that crazy? You know what I mean? They want you to think it is. You know? It's considered schizophrenic with idiots. People who love to throw around the term schizophrenic because they don't actually know what it means. Multiple personality disorder. Like, what does that even mean? Think about that too, right? Multiple personalities. What does that really mean? That just means actor. That just means troll. That means if you're an actor, right? And this is what these guys are saying, right? He's too incompetent to turn into a grift, right? Like, oh yeah, I'm too incompetent to have conversations, get paid for my words. What, to be an actor or a politician? I'm too incompetent to do that. Joke's on him. I'm running for mayor in 3 years. Fuck you, bitch. Yeah, but anyway. Yeah, he's literally just like, because then if you have multiple personalities, then by definition, all actors are schizophrenic, right? And if you can talk to yourself, then anybody who understands, then anybody who can logically parse reality is schizophrenic, you know? So, yeah. Charmhole, I'm not even lying to you. You sound and look insane. Good one, dude. What I'm the fuck are you talking about? Are you American? Do you speak English? You having fun there? Look at this. What is he saying? Charmhole, I'm not even lie to you. Sound and look insane. What I'm the fuck are you talking about? I don't think English is your negative language, but I just described everything of who I am, so. And of course, I could be a satanic piece of shit and say, look at this psycho trying to yell at me. Look at this schizophrenic piece of shit. I bet he's voting for Trump. You know, like I could attack this guy, but no, I'll just show who you are. Like, yeah, there you are. I already mentioned that Tiger Girl 420. I know I'm the dumpiest fat dumper dump ass. I'm well aware. Bro, girl, I gotta carry this thing around every day. I'm the guy who gets to walk around. This is why my legs are so chiseled, because I gotta walk around with this massive fat ass and big old gut tummy, alright? Okay? I'm the one who has to do this shit. What is even going on right now? Chat's actually kind of pumping up right now. Say hi, chat. Hi, chat. Hi, chat. Here, we'll keep you guys over here. We'll just keep you over here. Hey, Windows 11, stop it. Hey! Windows 11? Fucking stop it. God, I hate Windows 11 so much. There we go. The worst thing I ever bought was Windows 11. It is heavy. It is large. Game Boy, you weren't even here, you psycho. Now now I can tell this guy is actually schizophrenic, or they came here together, right? Because it's my stream, right? Hello? Hello? One, it's my stream. I got 4 viewers here. You guys are 3 of them, right? I'm the other one because I'm looking at my own stream too, right? It says first time chat. It says you're the dumpiest fat dumper ass, nice tits. And then Game Boy goes, thank you. Oh, I thought you were talking about me. Thank you. Like what? Like what? Why do you think you're the one streaming right now, Game Boy? Huh? Hey, let's do something fun. I don't usually like doing this. But Let's see. How do I do this? It's been so long. They've changed so much of Twitch. Dang, look at this. Damn, there's so much. Can I even manage the stream? Why won't it let me just kick? Like, I can't. What the hell? What the hell? Oh my God. I was talking about Game Boy's tits. Okay. See, Bob Marley, this is what I'm talking about. Notice how they come in and do collective delusion, right? Like, they're trying to LARP as me. They're trying to LARP as what they think I am, right? Which, they're not wrong. I definitely would have acted like this, like, 15 years ago. In my early 20s, I definitely would have acted like this in my teenage years. I absolutely would have acted exactly like this, right? Because I would have thought, like, oh, I'm going to take down this Hitler guy, this Aryan fatty with the biggest dumper and tits. And how am I going to take him down? By being crazy. Because that's the best they can do. Because what else are you going to do on the internet, right? Because I know they're definitely not smart enough to take me down logically. That's for damn sure. Yeah, Hitler guy. Yeah. They think I'm Hitler. They think or a villain, right? Because they need a villain. See, now they're just going to talk about random gay shit. All right, whatever. So yeah, but whenever I say Hitler, it's a villain, right? They need a villain. They need a big bad guy. Because I needed the same thing. I am pretty. Thank you. All right, anyway. I will say this. Everybody's been saying, what did they say? That Hinkle was the great value brand of, who did they say? It was like of some popular guy. He's like the great value brand Hassan or something like that. I don't know. It's pretty funny. What does this guy say? I am Fairbairn. Charmel is like great value brand Hulk Hogan, only somehow less interesting and even more deranged. 2 brain cells left in his head, and they're fighting for 3rd place. Wow, good one. I've never heard that one before. Of course I have. Everybody's heard that shit. So, this vid is the high point of my existence. So far, yeah, I was on CNN. Were you? Was Hassan on CNN? Shit, he was. Okay, was Central Committee on CNN? Mike from PA sure as shit wasn't. So, I am Taterbod. Keep it coming, Twitch. Wait. Hey, you were the guy. Oop, I lost chat. There we go. Your color in Chatterino is different than in here. I agree with what Mike PA says about you, Charmel. No, I want you to tell me why do I agree with him. Probably because you've given him money. And it's a sunk cost fallacy. Gonna be honest with you, I don't know who you are. I just came in because some guy in a Discord that me and Tiger and sent the same stream. Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured something like that happened. So you guys, see, I even called it. That is what happened. Yeah, well, since you guys are new and I actually have 5 viewers, which is the most viewers I've had in years, make sure, 1, to follow the stream, 2, follow Charmel on everything, except for X. I don't think you can right now because I'm technically banned or whatever. Yeah, PPG. Yeah, I do know PPG. I actually argued with him. Yeah. PPG's a horrible person. He's also like, PPG is like if I was 21 years old and drunk. You know what I mean? Like, it's psycho shit that you're saying. I only know PPG because I just debated with him. Oh, Keep It Coming is... Oh! He's PPG. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, then I know you. Yeah, because I argued with you on Discord. Whose Discord was that? Whose server was that? Whose was that? Where did we argue? Oh, because I got kicked. Now I remember. Yeah, it was Turbo Jerko. And then Scotty. Yeah, it was Turbo. And Scotty from or whatever, banned me from everything. And I asked Turbo Jerko about it. And he goes, I didn't ban you. I go, well, unban me. And he's like, I don't know how. I was like, okay, well, whatever. Yeah, but Turbo Jerko made me debate PBG. And I was like, yeah, this is like just some fat Latino American that's drunk and is LARPing as Peter Griffin, which is something I used to do 20 years ago because Family Guy came out in 2001 and I was still in high school back then. So, yeah. But yeah, there's another fat Mexican American that I argued with in the politics Discord server. His name was Wild Man. That guy's definitely crazy, but he's funny. You know, that's the fun thing about crazy is it's always content. So anyway,
Of course, he's a literal psychotic troll. CNN wants to portray Infrared and Jackson is the same as a literal psych patient. I mean, Jackson and Infrared are just simply people who have been bouncing around from the audience capture. And when the algorithm rewarded some of their positions, they would lean into that position. And then they got the attention of a foreign intelligence service.
yeah, like he didn't.
Which, to promote their kind of like fringe idea. And they just kind of say blathering, incoherent shit to muck up the discourse for the advantage of Russia.
Yeah, like this guy didn't. Like, I love how Mike from PA Central Committee argues as if he doesn't live in Hassan's shadow. You know? It just cracks me up how somehow he's above it all. As he tags Hassan in his title. Please notice me, senpai, notice me. And every single time Hassan says Central Committee on stream, he spams chat and everybody goes, oh, he noticed you. It's like, yeah, congratulations, Mike from PA. You just did some Hegelian dialectic there. That we all live in reality and take part of social status when you are in the social eye and when you are in society. Isn't life just a society? Yeah, great job, Mike. What a genius this guy is.
That's it. You know, like it's.
Oh, and this here too, right? Is he'll talk about this later, but yeah, affording antipsychotics, yeah, and you mean mood stabilizers, right? You mean SSRIs, you mean, which I'll make a joke about here soon.
It is
on the scene.
Not very complicated, and quite frankly, not all that interesting.
You'll see my beautiful face soon enough. Keep it coming, Twitch.
Here to see Charmhole. Adam's
Why haven't you followed?
Campaign for Bernie Sanders.
Huh?
Now he's a big fan of Jackson Hinkle, and in his own
There's
words,
my house.
he
Don't
is
dox me.
currently online.
I don't think we have any
How you
ad
doing?
breaks, man, because they're edited
Good
out.
to see you, man. Yeah. Gotten taller since I've seen you.
I've gotten shorter.
Right there, that right there, me making Donnie laugh. Why do you think he came to see me in Ohio? I made Donnie laugh so much at the Dearborn, Michigan event. He's like, "Can I get your number?" He's like, I want to hear more from you. And I just made him laugh the whole time. Most of the time he edits out me making him laugh. But there's one time he kept in.
Yeah, so he lives with his parents. Okay.
Yeah.
Dad was here to talk all about how
Yeah, I just moved back. Oh.
This
What
was
his first world is.
Okay. So he's like, so this is how he's punching down, right? So he lives with his parents, right? Okay, look, I lived in Bloomington for 7 years. When I first moved to Bloomington, rent for a 1-bedroom apartment was $500. You know how much rent costs in Bloomington today for a 400 square foot studio apartment? Guess, chat. Since you're here, since I know you're here. Guess. How much? I'll let you guess and we'll watch this a little bit more.
Yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Don't worry, the Imperial Corps will lead the Communist Revolution, just as Marx thought.
like 100 years ago. This is actually my mom's hometown.
Okay.
Her dad, World War II vet, Pacific
Right.
Theater. So he passed away, I believe, 4 years ago, and then my mom passed away 2 years ago.
Okay.
Her dad always had a saying, there was
Merv.
his chair. If he'd go up
Merv.
to the bathroom or cook something, right, he'd jump in his chair, and then he'd come out and he'd say, would you jump in my grave as fast? 2 years later, she jumped right in. So.
Let's hear it right away. Thanks. All right, I need to see where you were turned.
Okay, so we have a downwardly mobile family that went from
Oh, this piece of shit. Yeah, $5, maybe $6. Good guess. $900. $900 for a 400-foot micro studio, they called it. They call it a micro studio in Bloomington. Yeah. $900. It was $500 when I moved to Indiana. Right? So here he is, right? This fucking dickhead. This fucking Weasley little liar. Okay? What he's going to be doing now is he's going to be talking shit about me. Downwardly mobile family. Doesn't have a lot. You know, first off, both my parents lived together for a long time. They wanted to get divorced, but they never did. They buckled down. They worked hard. All right. And I had a very middle class life in childhood, which I loved. And it was awesome. All right. Downwardly mobile. Yeah, downwardly mobile because my parents fucking died. If I told this guy how much my brother makes and who my brother is, he'd have to eat his fucking shoes. Okay? He'd have to eat his shoes. This is how you know he's satanic. Because he's punching down at me. It's all character attacks because they can't say anything about the actual substance. Wait, who is your brother? Yeah, wouldn't you like to know?
From a World War II veteran that was holding it up this family and then his daughter.
You are not your bro from okay. Oh, all right. Here, now we got some more people in here. I was wondering, we got some viewers popping in here. So I guess the clout leech is real, huh? Wow. Boy, I haven't had 8 viewers for like years now since I was hosting the Charm Royale. You got enough people in here. Wait, I got to post the Discord now. I know it's already technically on my channel, but here you go, guys. Go ahead and jump in here, huh? Malibu County. Hey, you are not your bro, though. Yeah, but he's saying I'm from this guy, this shithead. Listen to what he says.
And then they had a World War II veteran.
I need to see where you were turned.
Okay, so we have a downwardly mobile family that went from a World War II veteran that was holding it up this family and then his daughter and her husband. They all lived together. And then they had a son who, unfortunately, due to random chance, a cosmic ray hit a certain DNA molecule in utero, is schizophrenic. Or there was a...
Yeah, fuck this guy. He's trying to call my family schizophrenic. One, my mom had 3 sisters. So not only did my papa raise 4 girls in middle class in the 70s, right? In the 60s and 70s, some real baby boomers, right? Who are all, well, they're moderately successful. They're all middle class too, middle class Americans, right? This guy doesn't know shit. But he has to project. He has to create a narrative of me to make me seem like Hitler, to make me seem like the villain, which you just saw in chat here earlier. What do they say? Frozen obscurity. Look at this. If this doesn't sound psychotic, I don't know what does, right? Charmo wanted to be the new Aquaman villain, and I personally would have liked seeing him fight Jason Momoa. Fucking what? What? Like, actually what? I'm crazy? And this guy's saying that he would make a great villain? Meanwhile, Mike from PA villainizes me? Ignored me? Because I was the one dude who could call him out and not have to pay for it? And his mods would get mad at me? Because I called him out on his bullshit and I didn't pay for the privilege? Why would CNN ever put Charmo on camera? I've never wanted to see what he looked like and angry I have to look at his stupid face. Toasters and Moose is getting a DM. I'm DMing him right now. Let's see. Let's find this guy. Toasters and Moose. I can't. Blocked whispers. Whatever. Well, what a pussy. Canadian pussy right here. I can tell. I can just tell. Complete asshole. So yeah, so while he villainizes me, right? Of course his people in chat are also villainizing me, literally saying I need to be the Aquaman villain. Like what? Okay. See you later, T-girl. People who have money don't need to talk about money. I live like Jesus, so the poorer the better, to be honest. Banks are of Satan. But I won't say what religion is tied to the banks. Let's see. I gave you a good shout out. People must know and understand your brain. I agree, PPG. You really believe all allegations are false against Trump? What? All allegations are false? I don't care if they are real or not. Like that's my feeling about it. You are destined for fortune and fame. Yeah, thank you. I agree. Well, hopefully I become mayor of my small town soon. Everybody knows me, especially I was on CNN, so, man, I gotta piss. All right, let's see. Where do you guys think I am right now, by the way? You're about to see where I'm sitting. Which is kind of weird. It's kind of weird to think about, actually. Yeah. Why did you introduce Charmhole to Mike from PA? Bro, Mike from PA he knows who he was. If you caught the beginning of the stream, he literally talks about how he ostracized me from his own community because he was unable to properly debate me or argue with me at all, which he copes by saying that I'm just a schizophrenic psycho. You know? I'm like, yeah, okay, buddy. As in, I'm smarter and faster and better than him, and he's upset that I'm taller than him, and I have blonde hair, and I fuck more people than he ever will. So, yeah, we used to game together.
Chemical spill. Who knows?
Okay, clean up a little bit for you.
Thank you.
That's what my bed still looks like.
This is exactly
to this
what I thought
day.
his house was like.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't make my
This is
bed
exactly
for
what I
CNN.
thought
Oh,
Charmhole's house was like.
jeez. Oh,
He was on the channel.
jeez. You didn't
Jiggering.
talk shit about the downstairs. Yeah, here he goes,
He was on the
leaking
channel
all my
jiggering.
chat logs that are out of context.
Mike,
He
can I
doesn't
be
talk
a
about
bot
any of the
Twitch
fun
button?
chat logs. He talks about all the bad
Ban me
ones.
from Discord and I will
the
gift.
jokes. Yeah, I would have, because I wanted to talk to him, because he was popping off at the time. I wanted to be bigger.
Don't
I wanted him to
trust
share
redacted, he
clout,
treats
but he
children
doesn't share
as
clout.
chap-
You know who he shares clout with? Fucking femboys. Fucking femboys that he wants to fuck. That's who Central Committee gives clout to. And since he doesn't want to fuck me, he doesn't give clout to me. But who does he give clout to? Femboys he wants to fuck. Yeah. Real great DSA praxis right there, Mike. Great DSA praxis right there. Don't have a fun debate with me where we can hash things out and better understand the world. Nah. How about you raid Vio again? Fucking gooner sicko. Oh, I hope Hassan raids me. Oh, he'll never raid me because I stream before him. Oh, jeez. Fucking dickhead.
Battle in CK3. This was probably one of the most pivotal moments in Charmhole's life. Is one day I went on my Discord and I played a little of Crusader Kings 3.
Yeah, and we started talking.
And I interacted with. I let Charmhole watch me play a video game.
I
And it
let
was like
him
one of
watch.
his-
See how he has to flaunt his power? I let him. Bro, you were streaming and I joined. And I'm the only one who did join until other people joined when they saw that Charmhole and Mike from PA were together. And then you banned me from the fucking channel and the Discord because I trounced your ass. Because I am wise. Because I do know how reality works. Because I've interacted with more than just people from my chat.
Most fucking pivotal experiences of his life.
Yeah, it was pivotal because... Yeah, and you know why that was pivotal? Because that was the moment I said, fuck Twitch. Fuck Twitch. And all these guys creating bots that automatically ban me and people like me. And I say people like me, I mean conservatives, right? They ban me. It's like, for what? For what? You know? Just to feel better? Just to feel stronger? That's why you do it? To shame a guy you look down on? Wow, real strong man right here. Garbage human, dude. Actual garbage human. You have any thought on connecting toilet bowl to your dick with a hose so you can avoid moving to the toilet for peeing? No, that's what God gave us 2-liter bottles for. Why are you conservative? Because I'm American. I'm pro-America. Liberals aren't. Liberals want the destruction of America. Because liberals are children. Because liberals had a good childhood and they want to keep that feeling forever. So instead of becoming men who can build and create, they try to stay children and slaves forever. And sometimes it works out. And sometimes you get paid to be a slave, like good old Central Committee here. So, as Hegel says, it is what it is. What does he build? What does he build? A community that gives him money so he can joke about how much my life sucks? How much he thinks my life sucks? Because I go to church with my dad? Yeah, Hassan had the best childhood. Yeah, which makes him the best liberal. That's why he's such a great liberal. because he's from like Turkish royalty. Yeah, no kidding.
Myself to give Mike the power to tell me how to feel about Pennsylvania politics and burn all money from the government. Charmhole raid Charmhole. Yes, I got the raid. Time to game, gamer time. Thanks, Mike. Love you so much, buddy. Best friend.
Yeah,
What
he
the
I
fuck?
think he rated me once. And I went on to do the Charm Royale. But then my mom died. So I was
If you like
I
Tulsi
said,
here,
fuck
pussy lefty
Twitch.
baby, please tweet out this news.
I gotta deal with
Prezi,
this.
Cams, yams, okay?
Bro, that is such a funny thing. Wait, hold on. Wait, this is so funny. Wait. This is in 2021, by the way. This is full on 3 years ago. Listen to what I just said, because it's actually funny.
You're a pussy lefty. If you like Tulsi here, a pussy lefty baby who needs to weed off the snooze soon to Prezi, cams, yams, okay?
That's such a good joke. Look, I got everybody laughing. I got the whole chat laughing. How funny. Oh, bro, I guarantee you, I would put money on his moderators today or yesterday, whatever the hell this was. I would put money. That's like 4 hours ago. I would put money on his mods being absolute butthurt. They are so butthurt that a guy that got banned from his channel is still making his chat and him laugh. Okay, that's kind of funny. Yeah, exactly. That's right. That is kind of funny. I am kind of funny. Did you want to compete with Mike from PA in the hair beauty contest? Well, I don't have enough money to buy, what's it called? That hair growth follicle stuff. I used it. It does work, too. It stops you from balding. It doesn't, I don't think it really grows hair back very much, but it stops, which then makes your hair grow back more because everybody's hair always falls out, like always. But it just depends on whether or not, what rate it falls out, right? So, yeah, I did go on some, and it did actually work. It was working pretty well. But I gotta, hopefully, man, I just gotta get my tax return, and I know what month it is. I am lazy sometimes, but yeah. Alright, I've been streaming for how long? Which means it's piss break time. 1:42, yeah, it's piss break. So, I'm gonna play this, but then I'm gonna bring it back to this. What time are we at? 3 hours exactly? Okay. I'm gonna go take a piss. Yeah, just rob him. Just steal his money, bro. Just steal him. Just do some pirating. Just One Piece. Just rob him at Gunpete and be like, hey, look, I'm like a pirate from One Piece, your favorite anime, you know? And he'll be like, whoa, that's really cool. That's really clever, bro. And I just take all his money and leave. Yeah, easy peasy. Take his treasures.
This is a very standard charm hole. Who really owns the copyright to Santa Claus? Oop, wait, am I too late? Shit, New Year, New Deal. New Year, New Deal, New Year, New Deal, New Year, New Deal. This is like a very standard charm hole message. This is who this is who they're going to the house of. Hassan put this in the best way. This guy shows how Medicare had failed the mentally ill. We need Medicare for all. I mean, I literally said that when I banned him. When I banned Charmhole 3 years ago, I said that.
So what I've got is 2K monitor right here, curved Samsung Odyssey G7. Love this sucker, 240 frames a second.
Could I pull in a chair maybe to sit with you? Or...
Oh, actually, yeah. Look.
The lotion bottle. They got the lotion bottle.
Got is 2K monitor right here, curved Samsung
He's like, oh, I
Odyssey
cleaned
G7.
up the place.
Love this sucker,
He's
240 frames a
gripping.
second.
Could I pull in a chair maybe?
There it is. Right next to the Funko Pops.
To sit with you? Or...
Oh, actually, yeah. Look.
Like millions of other video gamers, Adam watches live streams
Anytime CNN's like, hey, can you play video games for us for B-roll? You say no.
on platforms like Twitch, where fellow gamers often talk politics. How many hours did
He would stay up for days on end and finally break in chat or in Discord and ramble to himself for hours, talking in offline chat like you were still streaming. Yeah, he's mentally ill.
day would you say you play up here?
Play? Excuse me? This is work right now. This is research. I'm listening to Dane Bongino while also talking to you and playing Championship Rocket League. I'm God Gamer, all right? Remember that.
So how many hours a day are you got gaming?
I think it's a full-time job. So anywhere from 6 to 10 hours.
It's hard to understand how disgusting.
Bro, look at chat get brain broken by Dan
So normally what I
Bongino.
have is
Look at them get brain broken. Murphy.
So I got Bongino, ex-Secret Service, telling me all about how Jill Biden and Coco Camp.
Carmel, yes, I got the raid. Time to game. Gamer time. Thanks, Mike. Love you so much, buddy. Best friend.
Cams Gams.
What the fuck?
Cams Gams. This is so funny. I love this so much.
If you don't like Tulsi, you're a pussy lefty baby who needs to weed off the snooze soon-to prezi cams yams, okay?
Cams Yams Gams. Yeah, look at TripAdvisor be such a dickhead. This guy, this absolute piece of shit. I get in Wrathbone's chat, right? Because he's making the rounds right now, because he's big on TikTok, which NATO and all the libs are taking over TikTok right now for obvious reasons. And, yeah, this complete, absolute shithead, TripAdvisor. Revelation, let me tell you about it. So, TripAdvisor, the guy you see on screen right now, this absolute fucking horrific human, this satanic dog, right? Yeah, Charmo was bitching me out in Wrathbone's community last night for trying to tell the mods he's an insane person. Yeah. Yeah, no shit. Of course I was bitching you out. Of course, because you're a bitch. I'm gonna bitch out bitches, you fucking piece of shit. And if I saw you in real life, I would wrestle you to the ground and pin you and make you tap out. That's what I would do to you. Very easily. Because you were a bad person. And you're talking mad shit to people who don't even know me. Yeah, I'll give him the wrath of the bone for sure. Wrath, you need to ban Charmhole. And then, of course, the one mod there is like, do I need to... Charmhole, you're starting some trouble here. And I'm like, no, this dickhead is starting trouble. Like, but you're too stupid because you're a moderator to see that. So, you know. He's like, whoa, you can't talk to me like that. And I was like, oh, that's crazy because I can talk to anybody however the fuck I want. That's crazy that he would say that. What a thing. Cams Gams. I forgot I said that. That is so funny. Yeah. You can join my VC anytime. Come on in. I gave Discord. None of you guys joined. What the hell? They're all making fun of me in Wrathbone's DC right now. Let's see. Alright, let's go back to this. Oh wait, no, I gotta show this and then...
This is a very standard charm hole. Who really owns the copyright to Santa Claus? Oop, wait, am I too late? Shit, New Year, New Deal. New Year, New Deal, New Year, New Deal, New Year, New Deal. This is like a very standard charm hole message. This is who CNN's, this is who they're going to the house of.
Yeah.
Hassan put this in the best way. This guy shows how Medicare had failed the mentally ill. We need Medicare for all. I mean, I literally said that when I banned him. When I banned Charmhole 3 years ago, I said that.
Oh, you remember? You remember, Mike?
2K monitor.
He remembers me.
Samsung Odyssey G7. Love this sucker. 240 frames a second.
Could I like pull in a chair maybe to sit with you? Or...
Oh, actually, yeah. Look.
They got the lotion bottle.
Yeah, rewind it because he's a gooner. Because he's a fucking gooner freak. They didn't just get the lotion bottle, by the way. Watch this. Watch.
Pull in a chair maybe.
That's my fleshlight.
Right next to the Funko Pop.
That's my fleshlight, bro. You fucking gooner.
To sit with you. Or...
Oh, actually, yeah. Look.
Wow. Like millions of other video gamers, Adam watches live streams.
Anytime CNN's like, hey, can you play video games for us for B-roll? You say no.
On platforms like Twitch, where fellow gamers often talk politics. How many hours did
he would stay up for days on end and finally break in chat or in Discord and ramble to himself for hours, talking in offline chat like you were still streaming. Yeah, he's mentally ill.
Day would you say you play up here?
Play? Excuse me? This is work right now. This is research. I'm listening to Dan Bongino while also talking to you and playing Championship Rocket League. I'm God Gamer, all right? Remember that.
So how many hours a day are you got gaming?
I think it's a full-time job. So anywhere from 6 to 10 hours.
Wow. It's hard to understand how disgusting politics is.
True. Politics is disgusting. So normally what I have
Look at
is,
chat
you know,
going insane over Bongino.
Rumble. So I got Bongino, ex-Secret Service, telling me all about how Jill Biden and Coco Cam almost allowed Trump to get JFK'd. And I'll do that while playing video games.
True. That is exactly what happened.
I've never had Taco Bell.
You've never had Taco Bell? There's nothing more American than Taco Bell.
True. What a funny thing to say. Jesus fuck, man. Unsalvageable soul on screen right now. Charmhole gone. Yeah, totally. None. You know, the best part about this is nobody would say this to my face. None of them. None of these people would say it to my face. And the few people I've known that do say this kind of stuff to my face, we argue and we have a good time and we fight and we we have a rapport going on. Most of the time we become friends, right? But these people, they'll never have that because they're COVID brained, because they grew up without house parties, without knowing social interactions, real social interactions. Auction off my gooner shit. Yeah, no kidding. Who are these people? Revelation, they're me, bro. I'm all of them. Oh, the chat, just the worst people ever, because they pay him $5 a month for him to go, bah! Bah! Look at Charmhole, he has moisturizer. Bah! Yeah, that I definitely use on my face for my beard. Like, actually. If I'm going to use my fleshlight, I use the water-based lubricant KY jelly. It's not jelly, though. It's KY brand. And it's $15 at CVS that I get 50% off because CVS does a lot of coupons. So that's if I use my fleshlight. And that is only when I really got to, like... If I get, like, blue-balled hard, you know what I mean? Like, you're talking to a chick for a long time, and she's like, you're thinking you're going to go back home with her, and then, like... Yeah, and then you don't, and you're just like, oh man, I need to destroy something. So you destroy my dick. We're all goys, Revelation.
Yeah, could I get 4 cheesy...
Donnie never had Taco Bell? Okay,
I
dude,
know,
you're not allowed to be
I
that
know, Mike. That's
jocular and that.
Yeah, I remember when Hassan said the exact same thing.
What the fuck did you plump up on, Donnie? Fish and chips?
Good jokes, man.
Watery vinegar beans?
Imagine living in the shadow of Hassan. Must be nice to get $15,000 a month.
Mash.
I'm sorry, but we don't serve the street chili anymore.
Did you see how fast Donnie's... Okay. Wait, hold up. Look how fast Donnie reacted to that. Look how fast he reacted to that. I reacted slow because I am doing a bit because I know I got the cameras on me, right? Donnie was completely genuine. Look how fast Donnie. Look at this.
Vinegar beans? Like what did you plump up on, Donnie? Like come on, mushed peas?
What beans?
Bangers and mash.
I'm sorry, but we don't serve the.
Did you see how fast that head whip? Let's run it back one more time because that is really funny.
Bangers and mash.
I'm sorry, but we don't serve the.
Boom! Oh my god. Yo, rare camera guy.
Him lunch.
Rare camera guy. Camera guy, the other camera guy.
That's okay.
Did they offer to buy him lunch?
I'm glad they didn't say that they messed up the order because they did mess up the order, but it's fine.
No, just never have leftover Taco Bell.
Adam had moved back to his small hometown in rural Ohio after years of living in Bloomington, Indiana, a city about 4 hours away.
Wait, so tell me though,
I'm not scared to date.
MAGA
What?
communism.
Scared to date?
Yeah, MAGA communism.
Well, honestly, like I feel like giving Jackson this much attention may actually not Jackson. I'm sorry, Charmhole this much attention might actually cure him a little bit. He wanted attention for a long time.
Yeah, I'm so sick.
For a long time, he wanted attention from us.
Yeah, why did I want attention from these guys? Right? The same reason why these guys wanted attention from Destiny and Asmongold and XQC, which they got. But these guys don't give out attention to any of their followers unless, you know, they want to fuck them.
Now he's got a lot of attention. Everybody knows about your life, Charmhole, and it is sad.
It sounds like the dumbest thing ever.
The chatter goes, that mod. See how salty the mod is? I told you. See how salty the mods are? I don't even remember this guy. But look how salty he is that I'm getting all this attention, right? You know, this is the most Charmhole has been outside in years, brother. I literally touch grass every day. I go out and touch grass every day. That big-ass house that you saw that I get to live in now? Yeah, we got a big-ass yard because we're out in the middle of nowhere in fucking Ohio, bro. Like, yeah. And I help my dad with it all the time. And in fact, earlier this year, we rented a steamroller, and I got to steamroll the whole yard, and it was awesome. It's already pretty bumpy again. It's not as bumpy as it was, but it's surprisingly bumpy. It's kind of crazy how, like, it's like, what's happening? Why is the yard getting... Why does the mud get so bumpy? I have a feeling, like, obviously it's, like, bugs, right? And, like, worms, like, going in and out, like, from it, right? You know? But it's, like... I don't know. It's just really strange. But, yeah, no, I do yard work. That mod got so pissy. He never goes outside. Meh. This is the most Jarmo's been outside in years. Meh. Mike, look at me. Mike, look at my funny thing I said in chat. Mike, please pay attention to me. Meanwhile, he's like, Charmhole wanted my attention and I didn't give it to him. That means I'm better than him because I have more and he has less. Yeah, great point, bro.
How can you define it?
Great point. What a good person this guy is.
Right, yeah. Okay,
This
so it's like I said,
sludgy
you have to
fuck.
remember this. Communism is the Russian word for conservatism.
No, it's not.
Communism is the Russian word for conservatism. Look, see, he tried to do his fake laugh, but then he realized.
He does have a point here. Which
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
saying
He
earlier,
went to do his fake laugh, and then he
because
then he
Russia was
waited,
the heart
and then he
of
was
the
like,
Soviet
wait,
Union.
and all of his chat was
There
like,
is a
oh,
nostalgic energy
oh,
for the symbols of communism.
oh,
That
yeah,
triggers the same
exactly.
part of the brain as an American talking about the American flag or something. You know, so there is something to that. He's just too stupid to really explain it. But that's why
I thought about moving to
so
China,
clearly a Russian
learning Mandarin.
intelligence op, because it seems to make sense. Like if you're a
Because I would be
brain-dead
treated like a
conservative Russian,
god there.
MAGA communism might make more sense.
If
to
I
you.
moved to China, I would
But from outside
unironically
Russia, in
have
that very,
6
very
wives,
specific political and
all
historical context,
give them
it's
all
laughably
twins, have them all have the twins on the hour every hour for an entire day, so they all have the same
I
birthday.
feel like you
I planned
view
it
your
out.
time in Indiana in the city as kind of like...
I like what
Stupid.
sodomized. The best thing I ever did was
Yeah.
automatically ban
Campaign for
Trump
Bernie,
from
you
every
know?
leftist
I mean,
channel.
if I'm being honest, it's very likely that him and his dad are both on some sort of government assistance like Social Security disability insurance.
Notice what he did there. He goes, if I'm being honest, let me make up a situation about this man. Think about that. Think about what he's really doing. Right? I'm not bi Malibu. Come on now. I'm not bi. Like, the closest I've fooled around with a few guys when, like, I'm really fucked up. We're talking, like, really messed up. Like, I don't even remember it kind of type shit. You know what I mean? And even then, at best, it was just some, like, kissing. Because they're basically date raping me. And I'm letting it happen because I'm a liberal. Because it would look bad for a liberal to beat the shit out of a gay guy trying to date rape you. It just looks bad. Right? That's how Diddy got away with most of his gay shit, right? So sometimes, yeah, I've done some fooling around. Usually I was heavily inebriated or not sober, right? Or unsober. I was under the satanic guise, right? Or I was fucking a femboy or a female to male. What do they call them? A stud. A stud. I was either I fucked a few studs and I fucked with a few femboys. Because, I don't know. Try anything once, you know what I mean?
He probably have some. His dad probably manages a small inheritance that he got from his wife and her father dying.
Wrong.
And they're in a house that.
Let me
was
be
probably
honest with
bought
you. Let
45
me make up
years
shit
ago,
about
and the mortgage
Charmo's
is like
life.
$600 a month. Okay, if it even. You know what I
Lies.
mean? Like, they're extremely poor, but
Lying, extremely poor,
they probably were able to
in a
get,
big ass
they were
house in
able to get to a
Ohio.
point
Yeah,
where they could at
totally.
least survive and not be homeless.
Lies. Lying.
Now,
He's
when his
lying.
dad dies,
Let me be
I don't
honest
think
with you
Charmo's
right
gonna
now.
last very much longer
This
after
is
that.
why he's satanic. This is why Mike from PA is satanic.
I hate to say it.
Let me be honest with you. I'm gonna make up some gay
like,
shit
America's social safety net
about you.
is threadbare, and he's going to slip
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, femboys are a growing
Parents are dead, no,
population.
mom
You're
is dead.
right. Femboys are
He just said
amazing.
his dad was
Shemales,
hiding
not so
earlier.
much. Shemales are kind of gross. They're kind of disgusting. Femboys, though. Well, you know, they're a lot like girls. They're very close to women.
Anything else, you fucking disagreeers?
Yeah, okay, so it's like I said, you have to remember this. Communism is the Russian word for conservatism.
No, it's not.
No,
It's the section you want to take a left, or else
Don't
it's going
even-
to see a whole bunch of beans
yeah,
and corn.
he didn't say that
You ever
in real
miss
life. That's why he had
bright
to
lights
edit
of Bloomington?
himself saying it.
No, not at all.
I feel like you view your time in Indiana in the city as kind of like
I hate
a
how
period
crooked
of your
those
life that's over now,
sunglasses
right?
are.
Yeah, oh yeah. Campaign for Bernie, you know.
Sunglasses are so
Calling all
crooked.
my Facebook friends racist because they didn't want to vote for Obama, you know.
Booba.
So Biden was still in the race. So wait, you're guessing you're just not a Harris fan.
Wait, what did I make him fake laugh about?
She's a zogbot.
What the
Bernie, you know.
You were dating.
Calling all my Facebook friends racist because they didn't want to vote for Obama, you know.
Oh yeah, I did do
Biden was
that.
still in the race. So wait,
I did call my Facebook friends racist because they didn't want to vote for Obama.
She's a zogbot.
What the fuck is a Zogba?
You don't know what a Zogba? All right, Zionist-operated government.
It's not even what that means. It means Zionist-occupied government, you fucking moron.
Oh, I'm a fucking moron. Yeah. Oh, see, he finally gets me. He gets me on something I like. You know what I mean? How we're like half an hour in, right? 12 minutes in. Well, half an hour because he had to pause a lot, right? I said, what? Occupied or operated? He goes, no, it's occupied. You fucking moron! This is the key here. This is the fascism here, right? He's doing what I said people do, which is the grammar Nazism. All right? It's the same shit. Yeah, well, they're microphones. I mean, look at my microphone on my shirt. It's not... I have a really nice microphone. I got a blue mic that I bought because Destiny had a blue mic. Bought it off Amazon, too, years ago. It's all busted, too. I'm surprised it works as well as it does. Because this thing has seen some shit. Or heard some shit, because it's a microphone. But yeah.
It's a long-term anti-Semitic neo-Nazi.
David Duke actually came up with the term. Yeah, that's what Hassan says, right?
Euphemism?
Yeah, so totally. Yeah, here's my favorite part about this, right? Is Hassan literally had to tell his chat yesterday, don't stop saying Zogbot in chat. Chat, stop typing Zogbot, right? Because what is it? Zionist operated government. Zionist occupied government. Same diff, whatever, bro. Okay? Same fucking diff. Hassan had to literally say, stop saying Zogbot, chat. And his chat was like, but he's right, though. He's right, though. we are Zionists, though. We are occupied by Zionists. He's right, though. And he was like, no, it was coined by a KKK member, David Duke. And all chat was like, oh, we're sorry, Hassan. We're sorry, Hassan. And that's, why do you think they're trying to make Zionist a hate slur? That's what the Anti-Semitism Awareness Act literally is, that passed the House. That for some reason is dead in Congress, and I don't know why. I think it's because the senators are all like, I don't know, something happened. Because they didn't kill the bill, but it's like in limbo right now. They're like waiting to like sneak pass it or something like that. I don't know. Maybe they're waiting for the next president. Who knows? But yeah, no, they want to make Zionist a slur. They literally want to make Zionist like the N-word. Except you can say the hard R N-word in college and you won't. Like, like nothing's going to happen. Like, you know what I mean? They're not going to kick you out. If you say Zionist, they will. That's what they're trying to do. So Hassan literally had to tell his chat, stop saying Zogbot, chat. And now you'll see him correct his chat. It predates 4chan. Yeah.
He's just dumb. 4chan Nazi. I mean, it predates 4chan, guys. It's more like old skinhead shit. It's like 50s It's like 60s, 70s skinhead shit.
Yeah, totally, bro.
We are. Adam casually banters in the kind of hateful speech he regularly sees in memes and online
He
slang.
banters. He does a bit of banter and hate speech. He dips in the hate speech. He dips in it. He used to be a good boy. Now he's fallen. He's fallen in the river Styx. Maybe someday we can save the old Charm Hole. We'll write a song to him. Yeah, Charm Hole. You crested the hill and fell down the bill and went to the river of Styx. Yeah, something like that, you know.
In November.
What happened?
If Harris wins.
If they don't make it too big to rig and cheat again like they did 4 years ago, because the DNC definitely cheats, which Bernie just admitted live.
So you're saying the only way...
Yeah. See, notice how he's holding his head? Notice how he's holding his head right now? Because I'm not wrong. Because I'm not wrong. So he's trying to square the circle in his head right now. He's getting really pissy. He's hurting right now about it. He's hurting it because Bernie did just admit to Theo Vaughn, of all people, that the Democrats rigged the primaries against him, which we already knew, but Bernie admitted it just 2 months ago. Exactly.
Harris could win as if they cheat.
Yeah, 1,000%. See, this is the thing, and this is probably what you're going to cut this all up into, is... maybe
cry harder,
bad,
bitch.
Evil, white man racist, that, oh man, I just hate them.
Cry harder.
Rules, like, right, a bunch of commies, you know, and it's like, okay, one, I was just a part of them, like 4 years ago. I was in it, right? I've been betrayed by them multiple times. So now I'm trying my hand at being betrayed by the Republicans.
Yeah, them being... The reason why I said them was, man, look at that dumper. Holy shit, dude. I'm going to make this an emote. Look at that. Wait, I can get better. I can get a better crop. Let's go. That's going in. Join my Discord for funny emotes like that. I'm posting. Hold on, we're taking a break. I gotta post. I gotta repost this everywhere. Look at that dumpy, bro. Look at that dumpy, bro. That is crazy. That is insane. Bro, chatter, I shit you not. Yeah, they all left when they realized that they couldn't hold a candle to my wisdom and my rhetoric and my logic. They all left because, well, the one dude was cool. But yeah, they try to come in here and like troll me. You know, they try to do what they think that I'm doing to them, right? But they can't because they're not smart. They're not wise. They're not as old as I am. They just don't know things. I know things, right? So yeah, it happens all the time. That's why I don't have. That's why I'm not popular. Is because I tell people what they don't want to hear. He tells people what they do want to hear, and they give him money for it. I tell them what they don't want to hear. That's what right-wing grifting is all about. Is you say, folks, I know you don't want to hear this, but it's the truth, right? But that's so yeah, no, exactly. He tells them the goofy bullshit that they do want to hear. Same with Himbo, right? Himbo here tells them exactly what they want to hear over and over and over again. You're going to be happier if you focus on dating femboys and studs. I was happier, but just because you're happier in sin doesn't mean you're good. You know, that doesn't mean, like, just because you're happier doesn't mean you're getting better, you know? And I wasn't. At the time, I was drinking heavily, too. And I woke up one day and my left arm didn't work for a month because I drank a lot. Sin is a thing. Sin is not a thing. You've never done any programming. Clearly you don't know how programming language works. Because you would understand that sin is a thing if you've done any computer programming. Clearly I hate math. Yeah, exactly. You know, I would really like to... I should do that. I should do some... I gotta try to remember to do that. To do some digging and research on sign and sin. You know, mathematically. I wonder if there's some crossover there. Because oftentimes there is, you know. That's why Robin is the... That's why the Straw Hat Pirates, right? Everybody wants Robin. You know, they don't want Luffy. They don't want Nami. They don't want Usopp, right? They don't want the liar. They want Robin. Because she can translate all of the words. She knows it all. And they don't want people. Dan Bongino says this all the time. They don't want to put you in prison for lying. They want to put you in prison for telling the truth. That's what these grammar Nazis want to do. This is why Mike is facepalming right now with the very real shit that I'm saying. Right? That's why the only time in this whole thing that he clapped back on me on, and remember, he agreed with me on many times, the only thing was that I said organized, not occupied. That's the only time he was able to yell at me. The whole rest of the shit, I was right. And he even tried to laugh and say that I was wrong about something, but he had to correct himself. And he had to stop and say, wait, no, actually, he was right. So, yeah, there you go. I do know Mr. 007. He talks about semantic stuff. Yeah, no, he actually DM'd me from Turbo Jerko's server, and we started talking about a lot. But he's way too in it. He needs to chill with that shit because, yeah. The relation between written and oral language is completely analogous to the relation between the masculine and the feminine. The goal should be their alchemical wedding. We should have the goal of the alchemical wedding in mind, otherwise this discussion is just sterile academic theoretizing. Theoretizing. What a word that is, huh? With no purpose. See, I think he's not technically wrong, but he's got some like nihilism in there, you know? There's some kind of nihilism in there. That's too negative. It's like, bro, you're saying right shit. You should be proud of the right shit you're saying, right? Don't be nihilistic about it. Don't be negative. You know, you're speaking facts, bro. You should be proud. Dude, I'm so proud of that. I'm gonna post this everywhere. I'm gonna keep posting this everywhere. I'm definitely making this an emote on my server. Oh, this is great. Oh, I love me. I used to hate me. Back when I was a liberal, oh, I hated myself so much. Oh, I hated me so much. And now I love me. Alright, anyway. Yeah, he will have a stroke. Yeah, no kidding. I despise your weird conservatism, and you adopted. That you adopted? Vrand you adopted? It's not weird conservatism. Dude, you just have to do more research. Oh, brand, yeah. Yeah. The weird conservatism brand. Look, listen. Just please, all right? Hassan, Central Committee, Sam Cedar, most of mainstream media, okay? They're telling you lies. They're telling you things you want to hear. They're telling you dopamine and serotonin-filled songs to make you feel like you're right, okay? Conservatism is all about the actual republic, the actual... Talking Sam Cedar voice. I'm not Jewish. I can't. He's small. Like, I don't know. You see... No, it's because... You see... I'm going to do like a Bill Cosby voice. You see... Conservatism is all about the real life, okay? It's all about the real how do you do. How do you do? That's what conservatism is all about. Here do you do the jello and the pudding around here. I can't do Sam Cedar. Sam Cedar's too... He's like nothing. That's like doing an impression of air or oxygen. It's like, how do you do that? It's like, it's void. Do a voidless impression. Okay. He just talks normal. He talks normal all the time. That dude is definitely on antipsychotics. He's on SSRIs for sure. Yeah, he is he's like Anderson Cooper if he was like Jewish in New York or whatever. Like, what are you talking about? Sam Cedar. My throat is too large to do a Sam Cedar impression. Yeah, do a quiet. Yeah, well, I think you're wrong because you just are. And it just feels like you're wrong because you are. Don't you read? Haven't you read things? I could be referencing things I read, but I can't because I'm an idiot. Yeah. That was my Sam Cedar impression. There you go. I wish Michael Brooks was still alive. He was smart. I'm an idiot. All right, that was low, but it's true.
What he means by that is Hassan and I were very put off by his schizo behavior and excommunicated him
Schizo behavior.
Left Twitch.
Yeah, excommunicated me. Yeah.
Oh,
totally.
shit.
Oh, nice! But Adam's departure from the left has taken him down a dark path to people like white supremacist Nick Fuentes.
Yo, hold on. I keep...
Oh, nice! But Adam's departure from the left has taken him
I think
down
that
a
was
dark
Chud
path to-
Logic. Bro, this is Chud Logic. Holy shit. Yeah, it was. From YouTube /Chud Logic. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy, dude. I wonder where he is. Can I DM him? I don't think I can. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Chud Logic was on CNN. I knew this was on some kind of debate. Like, you got Rhizome. Some pedophiles.
People like white supremacists.
And I don't mean that. Okay,
Conspiracy
wait,
theories
hold
selling.
on. Just for clarification, I mean real, actual, literal pedophiles. I mean, these people, Discord's full of them, but they're all in these liberal spaces What they do is they talk to minors in DMs. They leak their DMs. They take them in voice chat. They time them out, right? Which they put a roll on them, so they only have access to like one room. I have video evidence of this. I have video evidence of them grooming minors from different servers. Like this is real. This is a thing that happens. Okay, like actually, these people are not good people. Got into Michael Brooks right during the past months before he passed away. I know, me too. I literally called into the thing and I said that he agreed with me fully 100% because I said that Bernie Sanders should make Nina Turner his vice president. And he goes, I agree 100%. And then he died. Then he had a brain aneurysm. Or got shot in the head or microwave beam or who knows. Who knows? Maybe he was an alcoholic.
Jones, and MAGA communist Jackson Hinkle. Adam is among the 8% of Bernie Sanders supporters in the 2020 Democratic primary who are now pro-Trump.
And you actually find Jackson Hinkle impressive? You actually
Yeah, but fundamentally I have to. Because one, he's really good.
Gremlo.
He's fundamentally
Yeah, Gremlo was there.
Right?
When we first met...
He's just saying noises. He just says noises.
Yeah, I'm saying noises. Fuck you, bro.
It's been kind of equated with toxicity.
That's because it is, by nature. We are naturally acidic, but we can also bust
that
out.
sucks.
You know what I mean?
That's how he died.
This is just schizo shit. Why am I watching this, honestly? I need
And
to
create
just not
more
pause as much.
humans.
But we're gonna power through.
That too, right?
We're powering
Yeah, they
through.
make the men. That's why my mom would always say there's two things she ever wanted to do in her life: be a nurse and have boys. She did both. That's why she died happy. You know, she died fulfilled. This is why I was such a liberal growing up. It's because my dad would always listen to Rush Limbaugh, you know, and he's always yelling. He's really mad about everything. Everything's going to shit, you know. And I was like, according to mom, this is toxic. This is bad. So then I just naturally, you know, I had an aversion to conservatism and men and masculinity. That's why I got called gay for so much. I mean, that and the blonde hair.
You got called gay?
Yeah, all the time. In this park, constantly.
But so one thing you brought up, you had a spell in a mental health hospital. Do you take any meds?
They tried to get me on Zyprexa. It was like...
Okay, so notice how Donnie brings up the fact that I was in a mental hospital. Okay? How does he know that? How does he know I was in a mental hospital? This is what I told Donnie. This is just for the record, all right? This is why I'm putting this on YouTube, so everybody knows what's going on. I was dating this girl in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I found her on OkCupid. We hit it off right off the bat. She's a very mid-looking girl. And she had straight, massive, pancake, flapjack titties. I mean, they were flat, but they were huge. But they were flat. It was crazy, right? And it's because she lost a lot of weight. But that's beside the point. We hit it off. We realized that, like, we got a lot of the same vibes, you know. And I quickly realized on our second date that she's actually already dating somebody. She's had a girlfriend for 7 years. And for 2 years, we dated. And it honestly was awesome. Because when I say we dated, I mean, I fucked the shit out of her lesbian girlfriend. And she was a short stack baddie, bro. She was so hot. Because she had the fat, like, she was a short stack. That's all you need to know. She was short and had the biggest ass and the biggest tits ever. And it was unreal. And it was awesome. Because it felt so wrong. Because I was literally cucking that girlfriend at the time. I would cuck her with her girlfriend. It was the weirdest, most awesome thing. Right? And we're all fat. And we're all eating casseroles. And we're all liberal. You know. We're all campaigning for Obama. You know. And it was really great. And that was also when I was at my fattest. I was 380 pounds. 380 pounds. You know how fat that is? It's pretty fat, right? Well, after 2 years, or a year and a half or something like that, I forget. No, I think it was like a year and a half. The main girlfriend decides to kick the lesbian out. She's had enough of her. She says, you keep talking about moving to Chicago or Andy, like, you gotta move and, like, be your own person, you know? And so she does. And everything went to shit. All the crazy, psychotic shit that she would always tell her lesbian girlfriend, she started telling me. And she was smoking spice at the time, and she wasn't sleeping, and she was reading this book called The Sociopath Next Door, right? Literally drove me insane. On purpose. She tried to get me to kill myself. I told Donnie this. I told him this, right? I told Donnie myself, and that's why he brings it up there, right? I told Donnie that I had an ex-girlfriend, one of those Hello Kitty ex-girlfriends that are psychotic, that did not let me sleep for 2 weeks. We just moved in together. officially. Sign the lease, right? The cops, she called the cops on me twice. You can look this up. This is a matter of public record, right? The cop looked at me and he goes, I'm not taking him anywhere. In fact, I think I might take you downtown. And she freaked out anymore. She goes, wait, what? Me? What did I do? What did I do? Right? Because she was psychotic and I'm like get cradled in a position on the sidewalk out front that she kicked me out because she didn't let me sleep. And every time I'd start to nod off, she'd be like, Adam, Jarmo, wake up. Wake up. I know who else of our friends is a psycho and we need to kick him out of our lives. I'd be like, okay, whatever. You know, she had this big list. She's reading this book. Drove me actually insane. She didn't let me sleep for 2 weeks. I didn't get a sleep. Finally, I took her car and I drove to a bunch of friends' places and they're like, bro, you seem like you're on something. And I'm like, I'm not on something. I'm on the truth. I'm on reality, you know, because I hadn't slept in 2 weeks. And they're like, well, maybe you should go to sleep. And I'm like, I can't because I'm awake. I broke out of the matrix. I know everything now. And they're like, okay, well, you should probably really go to sleep. And finally, on my way back from seeing my friends, I took her car, I drove it into the middle of the highway, I let go of the wheel, pushing the gas, and I said, we'll see what God does. If he drives me into oncoming traffic, then I deserve to die. And if he doesn't, then I don't, you know, and I'll be saved, right? And I let go of the wheel, and I spun out, like, immediately in the median of the highway, and, like, one of the tires fell off. And I was like, okay, well, we're saved, right? And that's actually not really what happened. There was another guy who came and, like, they stopped. And they're like, you okay, friend? And I'm like, no, I'm fucking not okay. I'm so tired. Like, I'm going to walk in front of a semi-truck if you don't tell me that it's the wrong thing to do. And the guy, like, this guy holds my arm and he goes, buddy, you're clearly, like, you're fucked up right now. You're on something. And I'm like, I haven't slept. And he's like, okay, so you haven't slept. You need to sleep. That's something everybody needs to do, you know. He's like, let's get you some help, you know. And he called the ambulance and they took me. I just crossed over from Ohio to Indiana, so yeah, they took me to this straight mental hospital. And I talked to the doctor, and boy, they gave me a shitload of pills, man. I slept so much that night that I don't know. They gave me some kind of downer. I don't know what the hell it was. But I remember I slept for probably 14 hours, you know. And then I woke up and I'm in a fucking mental hospital. And I'm like, oh, shit. You know, I'm like, damn, you know. Oh, damn, this sucks, right? But I didn't have insurance, so they kicked me out after 2 days, you know. And they were like, yeah, we ain't selling anything to this guy. He got no money. I did have money, but it's not like I wanted to pay them anyway. But yeah, so that was the story, right? That's the whole story. I didn't tell Donnie all that, but yeah. But, yeah, and you know, of course, like while you're there, they give you Zyprexa, and you learn a whole bunch of things too. Like I learned that they can watch TV, but they don't play music because they're like, oh, people will hear things while they're hearing music, and I'm like, yeah, but what about TV? Like I was trying to tell them, I'm like, I'm getting messages from the TV right now, you know, like why can't we watch TV? And he's like, really? The guy, because he wasn't a doctor, he's just like a guy that works there, and he's like, really, you want to take TV away from these guys too? We already took their music. You know? I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. You know, that would really suck. You know, they can keep their TV. So yeah, so I left, and when I left, they did a toxicology report. There was no toxic anything. I just didn't sleep. I hadn't slept for 2 weeks because Cindy tried to kill me. Yeah, her name is Cindy, by the way. Fucking Cynthia, psycho bitch. This Hello Kitty cunt tried to get me to kill myself by not letting me sleep for 2 weeks. And I even have proof of this. She messaged me. She said sorry on Facebook. She messaged me like 3 years later, out of the blue. She messaged me this massive thing on Facebook, just talking all about it and like saying sorry. And I said, I'm blocking you now. Never talk to me again. You fucking psycho. I'm like, you bitch. Funny story. She's actually a librarian, or at least that's what she said she was in that big ass message she sent me. So I was like, whatever. But yeah. You need more reasons to leave the USA after all this? No, I need to make it better. I'm an American. I'm a builder. I want to build back better. I want to make it better. Actually build back better, not this gay Biden bullshit where he's just lying. You know, I want to actually build this country and make it better. This is naive. No, it's not. You're naive. No, you. Wait, tickle tilt controls? Wait, what is this? Wait, are they actually femboys? Wait, is this real? Chat, is this real? Chat. I kind of want to watch. I'm subscribed to them. Chat, is this real? I lost my spot.
It's just nonsensical.
MAGA communism.
To vet Pacific Theater.
And they're in a house that was probably bought 40 fuck.
Really acidic, but we can also bust nuts.
I had to
You
see.
know what I mean?
Wait,
This
they're
is
on a
just
commercial
schizo
break.
shit. Why am I watching this,
I'll bring
honestly?
this down here.
I need
And
to
create
just not
more
pause as much.
Humans.
We're gonna power through.
that too, right?
We're powering
Yeah, they
through.
make the men. That's why my mom would always say there's two things she ever wanted to do in her life: be a nurse and have boys. She did both. That's why she died happy. You know.
I had
She
to
died
see what the
fulfilled.
femboy
This is
thing
why I
was
was
all about.
such a liberal growing up. It's because my dad. Would
I
always listen to
sin,
Rush
man. I
Limbaugh,
can't
you know,
help
and
it.
He's always yelling. He's really mad about everything. Everything's going to shit.
Have a
you know?
shot
I was like,
collar?
"Brandon, Mom, this is toxic. You know, this is bad."
This is
So then I
face.
just naturally,
This,
you know,
by the
I
way,
diverted
this is
into conservatism
Twitch.
and men and masculinity.
Right.
That's why I got called gay for so much. I mean that and the blonde.
That and the blonde hair. Yeah, I literally had a homeless guy try to fight me because I rode my bicycle past him and he thought I was a girl because my massive dumper and long blonde hair. And when I turned my head, he saw my beard and he tried to assault me and I had to ride away really quickly. Like, very mad. Yeah, Sweet Cheeks. Oh, it's just Sweet Cheeks. That's why I'm subscribed to him. Yeah, he's just trolling. Holding my leash while I play with tilt controls and a shock collar. Shockathon Day 2. Yeah, he was a femboy that got big on during COVID. I was wondering, because I already followed him. I was like, wait, what femboy do I follow that would try to do this? But he uses a VR chat, right? A VTuber. He uses a VTube avatar, so it's like, is it real? Is it real? Probably not. He's probably ugly. He's probably disgusting. But yeah. You only think Abrahamic religions are the devil because they're the ones who warned you against him. The real devil are the mainstream Hollywood music industry and, dare I say, Judaism? Hope I don't get... Hey, a bunch of people followed me. You followed me. Thanks for the follow. Game Boy 4. Nice. Thanks for the follows, everybody. I turned off the alert, so I don't have that anymore. Because I don't like being alerted while I'm playing my games. I don't like to have anything on my game. I like pure gameplay. Which is why I'll be playing Satisfactory here in a bit. Now that, yeah, is it dark out? Yeah. I gotta go take a break. But let's get through the rest of this.
You got called gay?
Yeah, all the time. In this park, constantly.
So one thing you brought up, you had a spell in a mental health hospital.
Yeah.
Do you take any meds
They
for
tried to get me on
depression?
Zyprexa. It was like $280 a month.
Right.
I laughed at that. I was like, yeah, right.
If you could afford it, would you?
No, I just smoked weed instead.
I've been on antidepressants and stuff for about 12 years now.
Oh
Dude,
my
I was
Jesus.
so sweaty. I was so hot.
Well, no wonder you're so good at being true neutral.
It was
The
so hot. Plus, I
Zyprexa.
just tossed a bunch of
That's what he said. It's like
basketballs.
Zyprexa?
Yeah, it's in it. Yeah.
An antipsychotic to treat several mental health conditions like schizophrenia and bipolar. It helps balances the levels of dopamine and serotonin in your brain. Oh.
See, so what he's going to do, yeah, exactly, right? So now he's realizing that he's had a shitload of conversations with femboys that get, you know, they literally get estrogen, right? From doctors. They're like, this will fix you, right? He's slowly realizing this. He's like, oh, shit. So that means all the times he made fun of me, all the times that he was joking around, right? They're all doing it too, right? They're all like, oh, shit, right? They're realizing, oh, damn. You would benefit from wearing makeup to add some shade to your face. Brother, I'm not a woman, okay? I would benefit. Yeah, like J.D. Vance does. Yeah. See, that's how you know we're in a matriarchy. Who runs the world? Girls. Who runs the world? Girls. We run this mother. We run this mother. Girls. But I ain't here to fuck, man. I'm here to grow this country to be a better place. All right? I'm here to build back better, bro. I'm not here to look like you want to fuck me. Which, let's be honest, is the only reason why you're still here, because Twitch is just full of gooners. Except Twitch is worse because it's like, it's like gooner cucks, right? It's like edgy gooners. And I mean that because you're gooners who edge. You're not actually edgy. You're just edging gooners. Edging gooners. That's what all of Twitch is. Because you pay money to thoughts, to e-girls, to femboys so they can just dance around and never do anything. And you never get to see them do anything really sinful, right? It's Mormon porn. I call it Mormon porn. Yeah, sure you don't, Malibu County, trying to tell me that I'd look better with makeup on. Yeah, totally. Sure. Uh-huh. Yeah. I go to strip tat. Yeah. I do that too if I wasn't living with my fucking dad right now. I'd be on Monkey and Omegle right now. Hell yeah. I was doing that shit. That shit was crazy. Alright. Let's power through this. It's already been 2 hours. I'm tired of this.
I feel like Hassan and I should, like, crowdfund his fucking prescription.
Oh, yeah. Now that you got caught? Oh, did I just hear some empathy? You should crowdfund some money? Yeah, please do. Hashtag Charmhole, bro. Yeah. Hell yeah, I'll buy some SSRIs. Fuck right I will. Give me that money, bro.
Like, would everybody throw $1? This motherfucker needed Medicare for all.
I got no emotions to mess with you. Hey, Donnie, what's up today? How you feeling? Yes.
Probably grew up in a family like yours.
Yeah? Did the playground kids call you gay?
No, they call me fat, though.
You were always this fat?
Yes.
You can change.
That's crazy what Charmhole saying that. That's crazy.
Adam's use of
Yeah,
homophobic,
I heard Hassan
racist,
say the same thing.
anti-Semitic slurs is
Great
something
job.
that he sees as quote-unquote
Great
edgy.
joke, Brady.
You keep saying Zogbot.
I'm only using Zogbot because I've been listening to a lot of Nick Fuentes.
You're not a Nick Fuentes fan.
Not necessarily. I think that...
Because he's a white supremacist.
Well, think about it.
He's a white supremacist.
Okay. He's a white proponent.
He's an anti-Semite.
He's
He is an
racistly
anti-Semite.
white.
True.
He loves Kanye. And Alex Jones, who they've been trying to nail for God knows how long now.
You're an Alex Jones fan?
Absolutely. I am now, absolutely.
But you don't believe the stuff he said about Sandy Hook kids.
Man, look out, man, my torso is so chubby.
Why is it
Man, I really gotta stop eating fajita nachos, man. Look at that.
Says is to
Oh
get
my
attention.
God.
This is just.
Yeah, we all want attention, bro. We all want
literally
attention from our
being
parents.
given some sort
and
of
from
like,
the place.
intro-
What
some
great
deep dive by
analysis.
Donnie.
All right, I feel like I've
gotta
said
admit,
everything I need to say.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
I don't know why
he doesn't
Donnie
get
does.
it. Yeah, the guy doesn't get it, saying things for attention as he begs for subs with a sub counter here. Tags Hassan Abi. Hassan knows who I am, guys. Gets 3,000 live viewers, a chat full of people who give him money just for ego so he can go, ha 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 ha. I don't get it, chat. Who's psychotic now, huh? Who's schizophrenic now? Who's mentally fucking challenged now? You stupid sludgy shit. I don't get it, chat. Chat, is this real? Chat, people who give me money, can you give me an answer? Why would people say things for money? Why would people act a certain way for wealth and prosperity? Chat, can you help me out here? I just can't figure this one out. Duh.
I guess it's to try to discredit Jackson Hinkle more.
Yeah,
It might
totally.
be online.
Yeah, you know, it's even funnier too. That's how I know this guy is actually in infrared, because he still hears and sees what they say, or somebody's telling him, because he's told on himself quite a few times now. He knows way too much information about Hinkle and Haas to not be paying attention to them recently, right? He knows way too much. And the fact that he said that, which is something they've all been saying, all the Hinkle fans, all the Haas fans are saying, he's an op, Charmhole's an op, he's trying to fuck everything up, right? Yeah, totally. Yeah, absolutely. He saw my house and he's saying I'm op, right? Meanwhile, Hassan laughed at that. He said, so which means he said to Hassan, oh, he's an op, right? And Hassan goes, this guy? And this is something Hassan was definitely right about. This guy's an op? No, he's just a crazy shithead. Which, yeah, that's way more accurate. I hate to say it, but... That's why I said at the beginning of this entire CNN interview, I said American politics is naturally schizophrenic. And I mean that. Truly. Truly. That's also why I mentioned... Because he actually asked me, dude, Donnie O'Sullivan asked me a whole bunch of times, well, how do we fix this? How do we... Yeah, but how do we get it going right? Right? And I go, well, Donnie, I'm glad you asked. Here's my very cognizant and intelligent answer. We need Hegel. We need to teach young men Hegel. Hegel, Hegel, Hegel. I said Hegel, not Hitler. Stop teaching kids about Hitler. There's no reason to teach kids about Hitler fucking ever. There is a reason to teach them Hegel. Just like there's reason to teach them about the Pythagorean theorem. Teach them about Hegel. You should see Pythagorean theorem, and then next class, you go to history class, boom, they start teaching you about Hegel. Biggest genius German of all time. Better than Albert Einstein 1,000-fold. Because Hegel proved God. Hegel proved reality. Hegel proved logic itself. Hegel postulated, he theorized about quantum computing and coding in the late 1700s and at the turn of the 1800s. He was imagining quantum computing. That's how smart Hegel was. No, I haven't read any Kojev, but I hear Haas and Hinkle reference him all the time. I should. I got to keep that. I got to write that down because I got to remember. I always hear him say Kojev, but I need to do that for homework. You're not wrong. Got to remember Kojev. I got to look that up. Although I got plenty of homework right now. I got Satisfactory. I'm going to be streaming later. I got the last gift my mom ever gave me was a book by Michael Crichton. What's it called? Code X? What is that? It's got a monkey and a barcode on the front. It's all about gene therapy. So, I'm excited to read that. Yeah. Actually, let's look it up. James Patterson finished Michael Crichton's last book? Really? Oh, it's called Next. Yeah. Next. If transgenic animals as they try to survive in a world dominated by genetic research. Corporate greed. Yeah. Yeah, Next. Yeah, my mom gave me that book. I'm excited to read that. Man. I don't usually talk about my mom a lot, but I mentioned it on the interview, and now I hear it, and I'm like, yeah. That's about Romania? No, I don't.
I left more. But this is just, it's a waste of time, man.
Difficult. This shouldn't be a difficult question for you to answer.
I know Zerga's from Albania.
Let's say that he started to look into it, and it turns out Obama had those kids murdered on purpose.
But negligent terrorism.
But if they died, that's still a possibility.
I'm talking about negligent terrorism.
And by purpose, I still mean negligence.
What about the parents of the children, right?
What about them?
What isn't what Alex Jones doing is making these.
See, he caught me here,
so much worse.
but it's funny because the camera guy was really cool.
How do you get worse than child death?
I'll tell you how. By having idiots who watch Alex Jones show up and start harassing the parents of the children who died in the Sandy Hook shooting. That's how you make it worse.
Adam and I were going around in circles on this nonsense when my photographer Andrew weighed in from behind the camera.
I just want to say something. I see a lot of you in me. Yeah. What if I told you I grew up 5 minutes from Sandy Hook? Just I was there, you know, like I was there right away.
You know somebody?
I knew the nurse. Her mother was killed that day, and I.
Oh, the guy was he met. I was attempting to debate transsexual issues, and they got mad. I'm such an epic debate lord.
See, he doesn't even give a shit about the stuff I'm talking about because he can't properly argue about it because he's an idiot, right? So instead, he's showing the reasons why I got banned off Hassan's server and chat, right? It's because I used the word transsexual. Yeah, okay. Got me. You got me, dickheads.
I was banned from Hascord while fighting for trans rights. I was banned for saying circumcised men are technically trans in the debate channel. I believe I was banned by a transphobic moderator.
True.
I mean, do you see what I mean? Like, this doesn't even rise to the level of like.
You see what I mean with no context? How this shit from 3 years ago just doesn't make any sense.
grew up with her daughter.
I don't even think he knows what he's gonna say before he says it. I think it's as
Yeah,
much
I'm
a
just
surprise to him as it
retarded,
is to
Mike.
us.
Just say it.
Everyone in town
I'm
knows.
retarded. I'm a retarded
Yeah, small town,
schizo. The
something like
the
that
world's
happens.
first
That's why I said
retarded
earlier
schizo.
that maybe it was Obama who killed those children.
Andrew, my photographer, had briefly brought a dose of reality to the fantasy world that Adam lives in online.
All right, and
We
that's
left
it.
Adam to travel to the
Screw this
Democratic
guy.
National Convention.
Okay, so yeah, there you go, guys. Fuck Mike from PA. Absolute dog shit human being. Forever stunted liberal because he got big. He got enough people to give him money to constantly say the same stunted liberal bullshit. Never grow as a person, never understand, never learn. Just constantly make fun of other people, constantly punch down, constantly glaze up, punch down, glaze up, punch down. Hassan, notice me. Hassan, how's daddy? Please. Fucking dickhead. They're all dickheads. But I can't blame them, because when you're a slave, how do you tell a slave they're a slave? How do you tell a monkey they're a monkey? How do you tell a cat they're a cat? How do you tell a kid they're a kid? They just get mad, you know? And confused. I ain't no kid. Okay, buddy. Okay, kid. Sure thing, sport. You know? So, yeah. Oh, there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. That's my entire... Thanks for coming by, too, Malibu County. And a few other people. Let's see who all did come through. I'll do what Nikki always does. What is this? God, Twitch sucks, man. Too many chefs. Too many chefs. Yeah, thanks, Bob Marley, #1. Keep It Coming Twitch, which is allegedly PPG, the crazy guy I debated. Tiger Girl 420. Gameboy 64. And then you, Malibu. Excuse me. Malibu County. Yeah, thanks for coming by. Appreciate it, guys. I'm going to put this on YouTube. And I got to remember to look up Kojev. So, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.